Music Radio, WLAS.
To be with you, Rush Limbaugh, the EIB Network, and...
Good morning, everybody. Hello, friends. Welcome to the show.
What's up, beer drinkers? We got another great show for you again this week.
Here's Dan Hampton and Ed O'Brien.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to...
Donald right there. They'll go from the gun. P. Ryan in the backfield. Burrow trying to keep it going. Gets spun down. Gets it away. And incomplete. It looked like P. Ryan might have had a shot to make the grab, but the Rams now running down to celebrate with a defensive play.
And guess who? Guess who? I mean, you don't even have to think about it. Do not even have to think about it.
Pointing to the ring finger.
When everything was on the line for the Rams, everything. Yes, we know it was Aaron Donald, but we also know it was Cooper Kupp. So the two superstars on both sides of the ball for the Rams, when everything's on the line, they are the guys one more time, and he's saying, right there is where I want my ring.
That's the only thing missing in his career. He talked about it for the last 2 weeks. Gave an impassioned speech when they were down in the San Francisco game. So the Bengals can take one timeout.
I will never forget that Rams drive with Matthew Stafford having nobody to get the ball to and just force feeding Cooper Kupp all the way down the field to take the lead.
And Cincinnati will not spend that final timeout. They'll let the Rams exult. Sean McVay gets the Gatorade bath after 5 seasons. Cooper Kupp, phenomenal. Stafford gets the job done. Whitworth at age 40. Aaron Donald, we go back to the fact that Michelle was saying before the game, he's thinking about retiring. This could be the end. We don't know.
This is where this gets difficult. Nope. What kind of hotel is this?
How you doing?
With a tear in my eye.
I am coming.
Beat your way.
Foster's Walnuts.
Do it live. I am the voice of the voiceless.
See you next Tuesday.
It is the Lingus Mafia NFL Football Preview 2022. We have made it, Faust, to the love of my life, football.
We survived the offseason.
Oh, we have made it through the offseason. I'm Cab Manning. I'm the quarterback of this family. I'm joined by my running back, that is Fauci Walnuts.
Bang, bang, Niner gang.
And our strong safety coming down into the box. What? That's Greg Norris.
Hey now.
He's coming in the box, ladies and
I'm a
gentlemen.
dog's in the house.
Boop, boop, boop. Oh, it's time once again, Faust, where we're going to give you the entire NFL preview. We're going to give you our picks. We're going to give you our projections, everything like that. And when Greg has internet, he'll rejoin us. No problem.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, we can hear him. He's good. He's had a lot of problems in this thing of ours. So we're going to be going along, and he'll be in and out, I'm sure. But we can see him Max Headroom style. We'll be okay.
In and out like a burger.
Where you go. So let me go through a little bit of what had happened last year, Faust.
Yes, sir.
For everybody.
What had happened was...
Yeah, we did our picks with Billy. I'm going to be doing a separate show with Billy where we do odds and our betting stuff like that. And so this show will be going out on 3 different platforms. It'll be going out on our Patreon. It will be going out on our Freebird special. Everybody's going to get full show on time, everything like that they're listening to. And it's also going out to the Billy site, the Lock Betting website. Not website, but it's...
LockBetting.com?
Well, it's there, but it's Lock Betting. If you just type in Lock Betting on wherever you get your podcasts, that's where it is too. So we're going to give you your NFL preview, and then we're also going to give you, on the Billy Show tomorrow. Actually, I'm doing that with him. We'll give you some odds and everything. So last year, though, we went with the over-unders and all that, and for the full year, like Billy gave us the odds for everything, which we're not going to have to do because I said, well, we can do that on the Billy Show. Might as well. Yeah. And so we gave our picks. Oh, I think this will be under 7, everything like that. And so I added it all up of how we did, Faust.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty bad.
Oh.
It was pretty fucking
I was
bad.
Looking back at some of my picks last year, I had like the Bengals 4-11.
There was a few things like that. I go, oh shit, okay.
Oh, no, that was 4-13. Excuse me.
I laugh because if you're listening back to that old show, there's those. I mean, there's a few we nailed, but I'm not shying away from when we've shit the bed, and it was, oh fuck, where do you see 4 wins maybe for them, and then they go to the Super Bowl? So okay, well. This happens.
I'm supposed to bring that up. We got to be like every other sports show. We only say, "Oh, welcome back to the greatest preview."
I'm waiting to hear that
picks last year.
I'm waiting to hear how Billy spent. Like, I think I said something about, he goes, "You won a Survivor pool," and I said, "Yeah, on my show." And he was like, "Well, let's not mention that it was on your show." And I'm like, what is it got to be in Vegas? I go, I fucking still went against fucking 20-some people or what? It's still a fucking an accomplishment. It wasn't against 3 people. So,
I used to laugh on the local radio. Tony Bruno would call in every week to Gary Radnich, and he would just give like his 3 locks of the week. And so the following week when he would call in, Gary would just be like, "Tony, welcome back. Congratulations on another 3-0 week." It didn't matter what.
Oh, that's hilarious. Every time just say
it's like, because it's like nobody gives a fuck who we picked last week.
Fuck. You know what's funny though is I do listen to a lot of the guys who will call into radio stations that like their job is Vegas. That their job is the betting. And I'll take some of these ones, especially if they say college ones, I'll bet blindly and go fuck it. I'll bet what they said for college and let's see what the fuck happens.
Did you have to get their picks on a pre-recorded line with
they give
commercials?
Theirs. They give them, thank God. So yeah, they just gave their picks. And I'm like, okay, like they'd give you like 5 or so that he would choose. And it was like combined. Here's an over-under in there, all that shit. I'm like, all right, fuck it, whatever. And it's weird. I feel good about myself when they say so. And I go, I just don't think that at all. And I'm right. And I go, yeah, motherfucker. But it's even Steven in the long run because they're right then too on ones that I'm completely fucking out on. So, so let's hear about the over-unders, shall we, Faust?
Let's show.
And Greggy. So
I think Greg's there.
Yeah, Greg's here. Maybe not.
I think I saw a smile.
Oh, I saw your bars jump around too. Get me nervous. Welcome to the NFL show with Cav is what this fucking show gonna be. The AFC East, Faust. Greg went 3-1. I went 2-2. Billy went 4-0. And Fausti went 2-2, and this is for the over-unders, right?
Yeah.
Then we go to the South, and Greg went 2-2. I went 2-2. Billy went 2-2. You went 2-2. So all that, right? Okay. Then we go to the north of the AFC. Greg went 1-3. I went 0-4.
Oh.
Billy went 0-4.
Oh.
And you went 2-2. Going
Stevens.
to the West, Greg 1-3, me 2-2, Billy 1-3, Faust 3-1.
Hey.
Congratulations. So the totals for AFC, Faust.
Yeah.
Greg was 7-9, I was 6-10, Billy was 7-9, you were 9-7.
Hey.
Congratulations.
Above 500.
There you go. Now let's go to the other side. You go to the NFC East, Faust. Greg was 1-3. I was 0-4. We all were high on Washington winning this division. And I thought I was nuts when I was re-listening to it, and I go, oh, I'm probably the only one who did this. And we were all like, because I think they won a year before, and it was like by seven wins only, and they fucking won the division. It was shit.
Yeah, they were supposed to have like a better
Defense.
defense, you know.
Yeah,
But,
and we're like, Fitzpatrick was there, who got hurt in what, week 1?
Oh, that's right.
So that kind of did fuck us.
Who were they playing? Heineke most of the
Yeah,
season?
it was Heineke, who I'm high on.
Where is he now?
I think he's still there.
I don't know.
I think so. I was 0-4, like I said. Billy was 1-3, and you were 2-2. Going to the South, Greg was 3-1. I was 3-1. Billy was 3-1. Faust was 3-1. Let's see, where did we fuck up on that one? Oh, it was there was a push, and we both, and so whatever you said, unless you said push, you're fucked. But you guys did say push on a few things, so you can't say, well, if I would have said, because you did. Let's see, the North, NFC North. This is what's funny too, and it shows here because Greg was 2-2, I was 3-1, Billy was 3-1. It's our division, kind of know them better, right? And then Faust was 2-2. Now, let's see, when it comes to your own division, you guys should be, good when it comes to that. Greg 1-3. Me 2-2, Billy 2-2, Faust 1-3. So it goes to show you guys know what you're doing here. So to do the NFC side, Greg was 7-9. I was 8-8. Billy was 9-7. Faust was 8-8. So the totals were Greg 14-18, Cav 14-18, Billy 16-16, and the Grand Poobah 17-15. Scraping by the 500 there is Fausty Cassidy with a thumbs up. And there you have it, Faust. So, yeah, the over-unders were fucking brutal on there. So, I also wrote down what we thought we were going to see for playoffs, Faust.
Playoffs?
I'll tell you who we picked. I didn't write down who actually made it. If you want to check on who made the playoffs last year, Faust, type that up. Who made the playoffs? Because here's where there's going to be fucking problems for us. Because, there's no Cincinnati to be found, so that's going to ruin everything for us. My playoff choices were Kansas City, Buffalo, Tennessee, Baltimore. I know Baltimore didn't make it. They fell off last year. They were like 8 and fucking
injured all over the place.
Yeah. And then my wild cards were Miami, who didn't fucking make the cut, Indy, who had to beat Jacksonville to make the cut, and Cleveland, who didn't make the cut. I know at the top of my head that nobody fucking did wells there. Okay. So I only got like fucking 4 of those. 1, 2, 3. No, I only got 3. I only got 3 that made the playoffs that I picked. It was Kansas City, Buffalo, Tennessee. Nobody else made it. Pretty good off the top of my head, I must say, fellas. Greg's picks. By the way, my number 1 seat was Kansas City. We all picked Kansas City except Greg. Greg picked Buffalo, number 1 seat.
And the actual number 1 seed, do you remember?
On the AFC, was Tennessee?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I actually, you know what, Faust? I did do my homework. I have them all down of who went. Good timing. I know my homework. Okay.
Oh, yeah? Well, you know the scores?
No, I don't. We got that right. I don't have who went against who. I just have who made. So
I got that up if you're interested.
Okay.
How about the attendance?
Faust, do you have everyone's social? I would like to have
Let's
this.
see. I'll let you know. Cincinnati and Tennessee. Let me look up the attendance.
Okay. Greg had Buffalo, Tennessee, KC, Cleveland. So he's wrong on the Cleveland division winner right there, right? Then he said sneaking into the playoffs, New England, Baltimore, and San Diego. So didn't get those right there. He had only New England from that group that fucking snuck there, right? Faust, he had Kansas City, Buffalo, Tennessee, and we all fall into this trap of Baltimore.
Yeah.
Okay. However, he has Pittsburgh as a wild card. Made it. No Cleveland, no Indy.
Yeah.
Those are the problems. Then we had Billy doing Kansas City, number one. Buffalo, Tennessee, Cleveland to win the division. Did not. Baltimore to make it in. Did not. Pats, they made it in. Indy did not make it in. The teams that made it in were Tennessee was number one. Then it was Kansas City, Buffalo, Cincinnati, Vegas, New England, and Pittsburgh. Those were the teams that made it in. So going over to the other side. If you recall, do you remember Billy was so down on the Packers? Like, shitting on them. There's no way they would.
Yeah, I don't remember.
They're not going to fucking. The only way they're going to go to the championship is if they're the number one seat, and there's no way because he was thinking Tampa Bay could go undefeated possibly. Shit like that.
And they were the number one seed.
They were the number one seed.
How'd that work out?
And he was talking about the 49ers going. He goes, going to the 49ers, he's like, they've got to get past always getting beat by the 49ers. I was like, oh, I fucking sit there with a fucking, I look like the Joker Faust with a fucking, I'm re-listening to it. Rub my fucking, I go, where's my 49 switch? And so he's like, they win, they will lose in San Francisco when they go, but then in the playoffs, Green Bay will win because it'll be in Green Bay. Because he did make a good point of saying, your division is going to kill each other, so nobody's going to be first place. Because it's all beat the shit out of each other and then fucking just make it to the playoffs, which smart.
And then it was the opposite. Green Bay won here last minute.
Last
and then
minute.
Niners went to Green Bay and won.
I swear to God, I heard someone say "fuck the Packers." I just recall this phone. I wish it was clearer so I could put it on the board. It's not as clear. It's almost Shawn Michaels. It's like that.
Packers,
fuck them. Well, it'll be good to see old Robbie on Sunday. We all wish nothing but he's Chicago.
He'll be warming up, kicking over the cheerleaders.
Fucking with everyone. Fucking great.
He's doing that in preseason again.
It's unbelievable.
So he's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm warming
up. Okay, so we had all of our first seats were Tampa. So we're off on there. They made the playoffs, though. They were second. Then it was, I had Washington, Green Bay, LA. So I'm off on Washington out of those so far, right? And then my wild card, we were all, here's really interesting. We were all fucking high on goddamn Seattle. Like all of us were putting over Seattle big time. And I remember Billy saying over on Seattle by a lot. Like he goes, it's just disrespectful that they said 7 wins or something. Like he was like, what the fuck is wrong with them? Well, my wild cards were San Francisco, Seattle, and Minnesota. Greg had Washington, Green Bay, San Francisco as his division winners, with Tampa Bay, as we said. And then Seattle, LA, and New Orleans to get in. Faust had Tampa, Dallas, Green Bay, San Francisco, LA. And LA is a wild card, Seattle's a wild card, and New Orleans. And then Billy had Tampa, Washington, Green Bay, LA. And to get in, Minnesota, San Francisco, Seattle.
I was right about 3 NFC West teams getting to the playoffs. Just got that third one wrong.
You know what's weird is I look back and I go, I forget that Arizona, I don't know why I'm thinking, maybe I'm thinking the year prior when they fell apart and choked. But I was like,
didn't they start off hot last year and fell apart?
When he got hurt, remember he got hurt in the Green Bay game.
Yeah.
And that but then they won anyway. They beat like LA with the backup or something. It was like, holy shit. So they're not which, didn't I say, yeah, they'll be last place, but it's still good.
Right.
Like in their division, be like still 10 wins in their last place.
Yeah, I was looking at my predictions for last year. I had Arizona last place at 8-9.
Oh, excuse me while I drink. Working man. So the real thing was Green Bay was number 1, and then it was Tampa, Dallas, LA, Arizona, San Francisco, Philly. Philly was the sneaky one.
Yeah, I forget about Philly sneaking in there.
You had a thing about Cleveland being the they were the Browns to show me something first, as the Browns were to me, where I'm like, it's impossible until you do something. I don't believe. It's the same like Detroit. They're Detroit. Do something first, and I'll believe in you. AFC title games. We jumped to. Faust had Kansas City and Baltimore.
Nailed it.
I'm like, nobody nailed anything after this. That was it. We were done. Greg had Buffalo, Kansas City. Billy had Cleveland, Kansas City.
We all got the Kansas City part.
Everyone's got Cleveland. I'm Kansas City. And I had Kansas City, Buffalo. Fuck, man. I had the greatest game. They didn't end up at the end.
Yeah.
As we know, it was Kansas City and the Bungles. NFC title game. Faust.
Did that game happen? I don't remember. I blacked out.
Well, you had San Francisco.
Well, yeah, but
and
I don't
Tampa.
remember what happened in the real game.
I do. There was a fucking pass that was absolutely dropped. Which I actually thought that was offense. Like I was in and out, turned my head or something. And I was like, oh my God, the wide receiver just dropped that fucking wide open ball. And I was like, oh, it wasn't a fuck.
That would be a safety.
Oh my God. Greg had San Francisco, Tampa, same as Faust. Billy had Green Bay, Tampa. And I had LA, Tampa. Fucking one off on that one too. They did face each other, just right prior. Super Bowls. We had Faust said KC and Tampa. KC to win.
Yeah.
Greg had Buffalo, San Francisco. San Francisco to win. Then Billy had KC, Tampa. KC to win. And I had KC, Tampa, Tampa to win back to back. And as we know, it was LA and Cincinnati. And LA is your Super Bowl champions. So that's what we have for this. So would you like to do some over-unders, Faust?
Sure. Is that what we're doing now?
Yeah, I think that's what we'll be jumping into right now. We'll
All
do
right.
our over-unders. I wrote down what they will be, and we're going to see how they come about, Faust. God, I'm trying to figure out what the hell did I write here, Faust? This is the fucking... Oh, okay. I'm like, why do I have another number? I'll give you what they did last year. And then what they're predicted for the over-under this year. So we'll figure this out here. Let me write down CFG. Okay. The Bills, we'll go to the AFC first. We'll do AFC East. Greg, let's go through you first. What do we have for some the Bills, like additions? Who did they lose? What did they get? I know we got Von Miller over there as the biggest star of getting over to the Bills, which is very interesting that the first game is he's got to go back to what he just won a fucking Super Bowl with. Old Von Miller, right? So what do we got, Greg?
Let's see. They signed Von Miller and Jamison Crowder. They lost Levi Wallace and Jerry Hughes in free agency, and they drafted James Cook, and Terrell Bernard. They don't have many weaknesses, then address their minor failings by stacking talent on an already impressive roster. Miller makes a stout defense even scarier. Josh Allen is surrounded by playmakers capable of propping up his MVP aspirations.
This team is very fucking stacked, as everybody's known for years at this point. They won 11 last year. This year's over-under is 11.5.
Ooh, right there.
Yeah. I'll say they take another step, and I will say they are over. What do you say, Faust?
No, I'll take the over, 12-5.
There you go. What do you say, Greggy?
Same as you look at the AFC East, and you just think that no one's going to stack up to them.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you have those schedules, Faust, of who they're playing or no?
I do.
Okay. What's the Bills schedule?
At Rams, Tennessee, at Dolphins, at Baltimore, Pittsburgh, at Kansas City, bye week, Green Bay, at Jets, Minnesota, Cleveland, at Detroit, at New England, Jets, Miami, at Chicago, at Cincinnati, and finish at home against New England.
They basically have to weather a storm in the beginning. The first quarter is a fucking mess.
At
and there's
KC, at Baltimore.
There's one thrown in toward the end that's maybe. I forget which one. Cincinnati, maybe.
Yeah, Cincinnati.
Yeah. That beginning is a fucking whirlwind where if they hold up, then they're going to be that weather-tested team that's, prepared, unlike Green Bay. Where they go, fuck it, just walk through all these games and then go, oh, fuck, we're playing team. What happened? All right. Let's get to Miami, who last year got 9 wins, who started off like shit, if you recall. It was a real fucking bad team to start, and it was like, whoa. And then didn't they lose 8 in a row and win 8 in a row?
In a row?
Yeah, it was something fucking crazy like that. Or lost 7 in a row and won 7 in a row. Lost and then won the same exact amount. Like it was like, oh fuck, okay, they remembered how to play. They are at 8.5.
They
did get Reek.
Right.
Reek.
Let us know,
Tyreek,
Greg. What do they got?
Yeah, they traded for Tyreek Hill and signed Teron Armstead, Connor Williams, and Chase Edmonds. They traded away Devontae Parker, and they drafted 4 players, none of whom were in the top 100 picks.
They got
however,
Mostert too. Raheem Mostert. And they got a new head coach who likes to run the ball.
We know the head coach.
Yeah, that's
like you guys said, tell me something.
But there's one person that's the problem.
Did you see? I forget what. I don't think it was NFL. I think it was like the Check Down or one of these pages, right, or Gridiron something. It was a clip of Tua, and he's supposed to be throwing at targets, just like the wooden targets.
Oh,
right. And in the caption it says, "Tua went for it all," right? And it shows him his first like 2 or 3 passes are short, and he completely misses the target.
Yeah,
and it's just the wooden cutout receivers. So then he goes, throw deep. Fucking throws it deep and hits the guy, but it's like right in the legs.
Yeah.
So everybody in the comments is like, why are you posting this?
Yeah. Well, I saw the one that was why are you posting it where it was Tyreek coming back to catch a ball. And they go, why would you do this? I'm like, yeah, that
I love people like,
stupid.
As a Dolphins fan, please delete this.
Why would you show this?
They're like, great, he missed the 3 short receivers and it hits the guy deep right in the knees.
Faust, I might have to change my fucking choice here. Didn't we see, remember, I think you sent it to me too, or I sent it to you, I don't know, where Mitch was doing an interview and then he hit target. They go, hey, hit all these targets. And he went through and it was like, wow. Because you go, that's a person playing in the NFL. Because it was every single, because it was still, fuck it. I should be able to. And he hit them all and they went, do it again. He goes, you want me to do it again? And he fucking did it again. And I'm like, why isn't he not this fucking, I'm like, what the fuck? I go, well, I guess if things are moving, it freaks out. I go, it's NFL quality. I guess you should hit these things. Let's hear the record first for Miami before we make our choice.
Okay, oops. Let me close that so I can get to the right page here. Miami, they start off at home against New England, at Baltimore, Buffalo, at Cincinnati, at the Jets, Minnesota, Pittsburgh, at Detroit, at Chicago, Cleveland, bye week, Houston, at San Francisco, at the Chargers, at Buffalo, Green Bay, at New England, finish at home against the Jets.
Fuck.
That looked kind of hard.
That's tough, man. I count maybe 7.
What was the over under?
Yeah, what's the over under?
I'll take the under.
Really?
I'll
Okay.
say 7. I'll say 7 wins.
Mm.
We'll go 7 and 10.
Yeah, with adding Tyreek to it. I mean, like you say, what the fuck does it
You gotta throw
matter?
him.
Yeah, you got to throw him the ball. They're going to use him like come whip around and do all these fucking things.
Hey, he just might chuck it up in the air and say, go get it.
But
Well,
he's
still
small.
gonna come back.
He's not a fucking big guy to go get it, though. He's not.
We got to go outrun the guy.
Yeah, that. Yes. Just
They need
you
new
see that
stat.
big space? Get in the middle. I'll just throw it.
Go
They
get
need
it.
new stat comeback
Get it, boy,
yards.
get it. Oh, wait. Probably
Like
should
how
say
many
more,
yards
sorry.
how many yards the wide receiver has to come back to get the ball.
God. I'll go with over. I think they could get to 9 again. Same fucking record. What do you say, Greg?
I'm not really a big Dolphins guy, but I like Mike McDaniel. I like the new coach.
Yeah, he's fun. He reminds me of Tony Khan. I don't know why.
He's
He got
just a
the hair and
nerdy
everything.
dude.
Yeah,
I
no,
like
that's
him.
why.
I'd like to say push, but I know 8.5 is not going to cut it. So, I will go. This one's tough. I'll just say the under.
Okay.
Just based off quarterback.
The Patriots. We're gonna get to them next, which I think is very fucking odd. Why? They have not named. What have they not named, Faust? What has not been announced?
I don't know.
The fucking offensive coordinator.
Oh, yeah. I did
How
hear
the
some
fuck? They
rumblings
said
about that.
Patricia's gonna call this?
That's what I heard. Yeah.
However, if this is any other team that says this to me, I go, they're winning 4 games. It's Belichick. You know best, Bill. Here you go. Whatever you say. I don't know otherwise. That's the big difference here
That's
for
the
me.
one thing, yeah, that makes me nervous.
Yeah. So here's something though. So they won 10 last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what their over under is?
9.5.
8.5.
Ooh.
So I'd say over right off the bat with this one too, where I'm like, well, who'd they lose, Greg?
They lost
Their
J.C.
coordinator.
Jackson, Shaq Mason, and Ted Karras via trade or frequency or free agency, but they also lost like John Daniels, right? There's been a lot of what do you call it? Coaching staff. I think that's the problem, and they're not replacing them with quality.
We talk about the
They did trade for. Well, I say quality.
Hey, it's
Traded
good
for
at what he
Devontae
does
Parker
by
and
itself. Nothing else.
Yeah.
Bluto, right?
Yeah,
and they
Bluto.
drafted Cole Strange. And that's the thing is, I can't remember the last time the Patriots drafted, like in the last 5 or 6 years. Like, what superstars did they draft?
It's
They're
never,
terrible
there's
to
never-
draft.
yeah, it's never a superstar, and then they just beat everybody anyway.
Right.
You want to hear schedule?
Yes, I do.
At Miami, at Pittsburgh, Baltimore, at Green Bay, Detroit, at Cleveland, Chicago, at the Jets, Indianapolis, Jets, at Minnesota, Buffalo, at Arizona, at Las Vegas, Cincinnati, Miami, at Buffalo.
I mean, that old
count 9
division, you know.
I'm going to take the
I
over
count-
by a cunt hair.
Yeah, right?
I'll go 9 wins. Just because it's the fucking Patriots. I doubted them last
That's
year.
why it's the
And I
Patriots.
was like, it's Belichick.
And they made the playoffs?
Yeah, and then got, yeah.
Yeah. What do you say, Greg?
Yeah, I count 9 winnable games, so I'll go with the over on that.
There is a lot of game like where I hear Baltimore and I hear Cleveland, I don't know what the fuck to think. I have no fucking idea. I go,
Cleveland
how
in the
could
first half, then
yeah, but at this, you know, well, if the whole team is fucking good,
yeah.
there's supposed to be. I mean, and you have Charcoal Brissett, Faust. He's the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
He's not some fucking slob either.
True.
And if you have that good around you, it should be
You
even
should win.
easier. Yeah. So, you think is he as capable as Baker was? You think
I
not
think
because
so,
he's
yeah.
a fucking backup. That's
He's
the only thing.
probably
you think.
more safe, like a better game
Ain't gonna-
manager.
yeah,
you
you
know
ain't
what I
gonna
mean?
chuck it.
He's not going to lose you the game, probably.
And he would take off running more than Baker, even though Baker was kind of a runner. But
didn't he have only had one shoulder last year too?
Baker, yeah.
Wasn't he hurt?
Yeah, Baker was fucked up, and I think he got a very raw fucking deal.
Jacoby's a bigger guy. I think he could, he can handle more punishment than Baker can.
Let's go to the Jets. Didn't we say that was another thing? I'm listening to the show and I fucking hid in a hole when I'm hearing me talking about the Jets.
Hey, did we all put up the Jets?
I did more than anybody. I said they're not going to be trash. They're not going to win fucking 9, but I could see 7. Motherfucker.
I picked 3 last year. I mean, then.
God. Well, they won 4 last year. What are they? What's the over under?
4.5.
Greg.
No, I'll say 5.5.
Over under? Oh, like how many they're going to win?
Yeah. What do you think?
Am I guessing?
What do you think they're saying it is?
Oh, I think I don't know. The experts loved what they did off season, so I'm going to say
got a lot of draft
put
picks.
at 7.
Oh,
I said 7.
You're generous then. Then you should pick the fucking under because it's 5.5. Faust, shit. I'm saying 6. What's their additions? And it should also tell us all the. Here's the problem though: is like we like football, Faust. You tell me these draft picks, who the fuck, you go
right.
All right. Like I know a few of them. Like what are they? Aiden Hutchinson from fucking Michigan, who's on Detroit.
Yeah.
Like you know some of these fucking monsters in the first round pick, all that shit. But like after that, you kind of
we don't follow college that hardcore, no.
And I would like to.
Most of these guys.
Although I do have a nice bold prediction later on too. So, well, remember, Faust, I'm good with this though. I do wells when it's my own team and I say, I'm telling you this guy's going to be something because I said it for Mooney and I said it for Cohen. And it was, and I told you draft one of the. He's like, do it late. Nobody will fucking know about this Cohen fucking guy. And I don't think you did. And then whoever got him, I said, you motherfucker. So I have a new guy.
Now, where's he now?
On the fucking injured reserve is where he's. Fuck. Now the guy's fucking name completely fucking escapes me. Son of a bitch. I'll look it up and I'll fucking tell you. But the Jets are 5.5. I'm saying they're scary and they're gonna win 6, Faust.
I agree. 6. I'll say 6 and 11.
Ooh.
They signed Laken Tomlinson, CJ Uzoma, and DJ Reed. They lost Foley Fatukasi, Morgan Moses, and Marcus May in free agency. And like kind of like you said, they made common sense moves in free agency and bolstered a war chest filled with young prospects at the draft. I'm going to go over on them too.
Okay. Put yourself over, kid.
You want to hear the schedule?
Yes, go ahead.
Baltimore, at Cleveland, Cincinnati, at Pittsburgh, Miami, at Green Bay, at Miami, New England, Buffalo, at New England, Chicago, at Minnesota, at Buffalo, Detroit, Jacksonville, at Seattle, at Miami.
There's some winnables in there.
I counted 6 winnables, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. And what's funny is you'll say the same thing with the team they're playing. There's some winnables.
True.
Yeah, they're playing the Jets. Oh, they're playing the Miami.
Well, I had them split the Miami game and the New England. Yeah, I had them split both those.
So here's my my bold superstar that the Bears are going to have.
Balls of steel.
Safety, Jaquan Brisker on the Bears. Remember the name Bob Sapp? Remember him?
Yeah.
The fucking guy from Indianapolis. The safety who would come down the box.
Yeah.
This guy is a bigger him. It's the same, like he hits fuckers and he's into this. So, and he wears his number 9 out there for us. So this is going to show.
DBs
it is real fucking weird. Like I see Eddie Jackson with a 4. I go. So I got Harbaugh and McMahon in the fucking back. There. I go, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, last year the Niners starting DBs were 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Really? That is wild.
I don't even know if all 4 played at the same time because one of them was always hurt.
So I'm like, we're gonna see. I'm gonna tell you, this guy's gonna fly around and fucking do some damage. So he's my my surprise for everybody.
Who's their backup running back?
Khalil Herbert.
Yeah, he's supposed to be all right too, right?
Yeah, he's very good. That's why they were like, well, maybe we could just get rid of Montgomery. It's the same. He's the same.
Contract's up.
It's next year.
Running backs are dime a
That's
dozen.
why they were like, are they going to re-sign Montgomery, who everybody likes and who's fucking good? But like you say, you go, well, just get a rookie contract here with the other guy and keep on fucking going. But if you guys are doing fantasy, don't worry about picking up the backup because I think it's going to be practically equal fucking carries. You know, the coach likes them to do the 100%. So you're not in every fucking play. So when you are, you're 100% throttle, and you know you play for 2-3 plays or whatever, and then get the fuck out. So it's going to be swarming, that kind of shit. Let's go to another division here.
Which one?
And we're going to the South.
South side.
Tennessee, who was 12 wins last year. Talk about falling off the radar, not the map, but the radar. You don't hear shit, and it's like...
Yeah, I was going to say, I forgot they were the number 1 seed.
And you don't believe it because of one person every fucking time, and it's Tannehill. You don't believe it yet. I go, no. And because the way he ended the season, what was it, 3 interceptions in that fucking game?
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, trash. And so everybody shits on him. Want to take a guess what their over-under is?
10.5.
Yeah, I say 10.
9.5. So hearing that, I would take the over. They were 12 last year. They're not going to get 10?
I'll say they're 10-7.
Come on. I think they could get to 10. I think that's pretty normal. What did they lose or anything, Greg? What did they get?
They traded away A.J. Brown and lost David Quisenberry and Roger Saffold in free agency. Quisenberry, I believe he went to San Jose State. He's a lineman.
Who'd they get?
That's right. Who'd they replace A.J. Brown?
I thought it was Hollywood.
No, that's
Hollywood.
Arizona.
No, Hollywood
Arizona got him. Oofa.
Yeah, they traded for him, and it was like, what the fuck are they thinking about? Anyway,
Yeah,
when we get to them.
Tennessee didn't want to pay A.J. Brown, so they got rid of him.
But they got and they got a rookie. They just added, they swapped out. They got rid of him and got a fucking their draft pick was a superstar wide receiver, right?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. I think you're right. Because they drafted Traylon Burks, Roger McCreary, and Nicholas Petit-Frere, and then they signed Robert Woods and Austin Hooper.
Yeah,
They really shouldn't they shouldn't drop off. Fuck, is what's his name any fucking good or is he shit? That's what this is.
Can Henry carry the team again, or can he do what he did last year?
Isn't he in his 30s now?
I think so. Yeah.
You're gonna hit that wall eventually. It's coming.
Right.
It's coming for you. Greg, we both picked the over. What do you think?
I'll take the over as well.
Okay. Let's go to Indy. This is real fucking interesting. This is a real fucking interesting one. So they get Matt Ryan, right? It's like the only thing they're fucking missing, Matt Ryan. However, Faust, Coach Flus left. They're going to be garbage now because everyone knows Coach Flus. You know Coach Flus. What's funny is you always see these people who are from other teams, right? My GM is Poles from Kansas City. The head coach from Indy. Every free agent and it's Indy and Kansas City. Everyone always they pull from there, pull from there. Meanwhile, they got rid of fucking Nagy, who went back to Kansas City. I go, how Nagy gonna tell Patrick Mahomes anything? I go, you can't. You have no credibility at all. Yeah, I don't know how.
Quarterback's coach? What is
he? He's the quarterback coach and assistant head coach.
All right.
I go, how are you quarterback coach?
He doesn't.
Faust,
you know what he does?
I was hired as a mathematician at my other job. What the fuck?
He hands him the balls he has to throw.
No, you know what he does at practice? He runs the drills. That's what he does.
Now now we're gonna run Santa's sleigh. He tells him. All his he tries to get cute, Faust. That's what the problem is. He tries to get cute. Santa's sleigh, Willy Wonka. Get away from me. Oh, it's 4th and a yard. Let me do a fucking 12-yard fucking back and forth in the backfield and then try to sprint forward after 3 pitches. Motherfucker.
Just get that blimpies order right.
He's busy getting fucking Coach Reed's blimpies.
They line up, dude. They do 4 fucking line shifts, and then they just do a fullback dive.
I would be happy if they did the fullback dive. That's the problem. They do the line shifts and then do a reverse. I go, fuck, man. Hand the ball off and push the pile, you fuck. Try to get cute, funny, fresh, Faust. So, Indy got 9 wins, and I'll tell you, they are now projected 9.5. I will go with they get 10. You tell me fucking Ryan can't give them an extra goddamn win from Wentz.
See,
You're kidding me.
I'm having a hard time figuring out if I want to pick them or the Titans to win the division. Because I feel like they're even.
You're waiting for the Titans to fall off Earth. That's
I'll
what
pick
it
the
is.
Colts. I'll give them 11 wins.
Ooh. So over for you. I'm going over. Greg.
I'm going over as well. I think I'm with Faust. I think it was hard to pick between Indy and Tennessee to win the division. I think I'm going to go with
You
Indy.
guys sleep on Houston.
General Mills.
Oh, General Zod has a better chance on that fucking team, Faust.
You want to hear their schedule?
They lost Wentz. They lost Wentz and they picked up Ryan.
Is that really a loss?
Yeah, it's
a
maybe
wash.
an upgrade. At Houston, at Jacksonville, KC, Tennessee, at Denver, Jacksonville, at Tennessee, Washington, at New England, at Vegas, Philly, Pittsburgh, Dallas, at Minnesota, Chargers, at Giants, Planet Houston.
It's not a bad schedule. It's pretty decent fucking schedule to be able to fucking roll. Might have to actually pick them to win the division. All right. Jacksoffville. We're going to see Tony Khan sitting in the fucking booth. Like he fucking
Doing
did
lines of coke.
Fucking blowing bubbles. Who's Bubbles?
Who's Bubbles?
That's great.
CM Punk be in the booth with them.
Yeah, well, you know what? Punk apparently doesn't watch football, I think. That's the thing. Like, he doesn't care about football. I'm like, what
just hockey.
Hockey and the Cubs. You know, he beats off the
That's
Cubs.
right.
Yeah.
Hockey and the Cubs. Yeah. Cubs and the Hacks.
And the Hacks. Loves his hacks. Yelling at a guy for wearing a Pittsburgh Penguins hat in a conference. Heard that today. The Jagoffs last year won 3 whole games.
Wow.
Faust, their number jumped. And as low as
3.5?
As low as it is, I'm like, It's 6.5.
Oh man.
And now I'm like 6.
I think they'll be better, but
yeah, and you know what? 6 is still shit, but if you were 3 wins, I think 6 is probably great then. You know, you go, fuck, okay, we're in the right direction.
We got to see how T-Law improves this year. Last year he was meh.
And at the same time, you're thrown in the middle of dog shit. What are you gonna fucking do?
Yeah.
How good is Punk? He's in the middle of shit. He can only do so much as what's around him. What can he do, Frost? What can he do? I will go with the under here for 6.
That's what I was about to say. I was thinking 6, and then when I was thinking 6 or 7, but yeah, I'll go under.
Greg?
Same. I'm going under on Jacksonville.
And would they lose all that?
You know, I don't even recognize any of these names. That's the sad part.
Half the time when you're reading some of these people, I go, I don't know who the fuck these people are.
Like, Foyesade Oluokun.
Oh, that guy from my Nigerian, he told me to donate him money to get fucking $10,000. I had to give him
the Prince.
5. Yes. That's what he told me. Sorry, but our prince is another castle.
Oh, I know Christian Kirk because he was in Arizona
Star Trek.
last year.
Oh yeah, they paid him a shitload of money.
Thought you're watching
Brandon
Star Trek.
Scherf, Darius Williams, and Evan Ingram. I know Evan Ingram. They lost to Andrew Norwell and Miles Jack. I just know the name. I don't know.
And they got their running back who they drafted last year but missed the season because he was hurt. So it's almost like a pickup.
Okay.
I forget how to say his name. NTA. How do you say his name?
Oh yeah, NTN.
Yeah,
NTM.
NTM.
I work at Anti-M's. It's Auntie Annie's. What are you talking about, Anti-M? I won't bring up that story.
Let me read the schedule.
I work at Entenmann's.
Listen to this schedule. There's a funny one in here.
But their defensive end now that they drafted first overall is going to be a problem for everybody.
Yeah.
He's going to be fucking people up.
All right. At Washington, Indy, at Chargers, at Philly, Houston, at Indy, Giants. Home game against Denver, but it's in London.
Oh, fuck.
Vegas. That's what's fucked. They come home and they play in Vegas. They don't get a bye week.
All the way across the fucking world, they got to go now. Yeah.
Come home. I mean, it's a home game against Vegas, but still.
I thought you were saying they had to go to Vegas. I'm like, woo.
No, it's a home game, but it's like
Okay.
usually if you play
You get a week
across
off.
the pond, you should get a fucking bye week.
Yeah.
So it's Vegas at KC, then the bye week. Baltimore at Denver. I'm sorry, at Detroit, at Tennessee, Dallas, at the Jets, at Houston, and then Tennessee.
It's not easy.
I count 5.
Yeah, it's rough. That's fucking rough. Boy, oh boy. Yeah. Okay. Anyone want to change?
No,
I'll stay
I'm
with
good.
the under. Maybe.
Oh yeah, we're saying
under.
under. So okay, yeah, never mind then. Okay, I'm safer and good because I start going fuck. Maybe it's 5. Yeah, we're all under. So, Planet Houston, Faust.
Yeah.
This is rough by itself too because for as much as I'd like to say they're not going to win any games, I have more faith in Lovey's defense to fucking do something. And I don't think General Mills is horrible.
No, he was okay last year.
He was fine. And I remember he was the guy that the Bears were talking about that they would be getting if they didn't like jump up and have gotten Fields. That's who I was. So I was like studying. Okay, what does Mills have to do? They won 4 last year, Faust. They are projected. What's I guess?
3.5.
4.5.
4.5. So I'll go under. Since I'm thinking they will be 1 or 2 in the draft.
Yeah, I'll go under. I'll say 4 wins.
Yep. Under. Lovie Smith's a placeholder. He's actually probably the best hire. He's going to win the locker room. So players will like him and all that stuff. But yeah, he just has no talent. They're 45 million under the salary cap for 2023.
Do they have like it's not in holding or anything like that? They just haven't spent the money.
They just haven't spent the money. They drafted 5 players who are among the top 75 picks, so they're just banking on the future. And Lovey's there just to keep things in line.
To groom him.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I don't think you can say grooming anymore.
You can't say that? He didn't say breed. What the fuck?
No, you hear grooming in different terms nowadays.
I'm thinking of him licking himself, Faust.
In the political realm, it's a dog whistle.
Grooming. All right. Let's go with. Did we say what they got and lost? No.
Lovie Smith, they got.
Okay. They actually put that in there?
Yes.
Do you even care to hear their schedule? Doesn't matter.
You know what? It is worth hearing because a lot of times when these lowly teams have played Houston, I go, there's your win. So I go, I think I'll probably say it backwards, right back to them.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so Indy at Denver, at Chicago, Chargers, at Jacksonville, at Vegas, Tennessee, Philly, at Giants, Washington, at Miami, Cleveland, at Dallas, Kansas City, at Tennessee, Jacksonville, at Indy.
Maybe 3 or 4. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. And that's
at the most 5 if they split.
Yeah, if the other fucking side does the same thing. All right. Now, let's go to the north of the AFC, Faust. We have Cincinnati, who was the division winner. And they won 10 last year, Faust. They won 10. First, I'd like to hear what they lost and gained, Greg.
They signed Lael Collins. I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Okay.
Alex Kappa and Ted Karras. And they lost CJ Uzoma and Larry Ogunjobi to free agency.
Well, Ogunjobi's nowhere still. He's still sitting on a fucking sideline, I think. You know that whole fucking thing, right?
No.
That was the Bears' big signing. Defensive tackle. Big. It was. This is our splash signing for this year. The polls and all happy and got him. Failed the fucking physical, and it was a foot. It's like he had surgery or something, right? So they just said, and so everyone turns into this is the Bears' failure. And I go, how is that the failure? You caught it.
Out. Yeah.
You caught it. You didn't pay him $90 million.
That's worse. Yeah.
You're way fucking worse. I go. Their doctor said, no, don't do it, and he said. Doors open still if, the shit gets fucking right and all that kind of stuff. But it's now the league says...
It's not like you're trading a second-round pick for D Ford and he plays 3 games.
Oh.
for over 2 years.
Oh, that thing, yeah. Or Foles gives away pick for nothing. Or for why when they were getting rid of the guy? What's a smart move? What do they have for a schedule, folks?
Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, at Dallas, at Jets, Miami, at Baltimore, at New Orleans, Atlanta, at Cleveland, Carolina, at Pittsburgh, at Tennessee, Kansas City, Cleveland, at Tampa, at New England, Buffalo, Baltimore.
No, they're going 14-3.
It's rough, man. I pull a Greg with this where I'm like, I can see the other side winning and I can see them winning. It's a lot of that. Oy.
What's the over under?
9.5.
Oh.
Yep.
I'll
right
take
where
the
they
over.
pretty much were. So it's like,
I'm going with the over because they did bolster their line. Those free agencies were, or
Yeah.
the signings were for their offensive line. So
yeah, you're right. That's where it fucking matters. And if they did that last year, they got a little juice under them to like, at least get the 10 again. So are we all saying over?
give me the over.
I'll take
I'm
the
saying
over.
over.
Okay, all of us.
They should still be good.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's another. You got to show me another year of this shit though, because
Yeah.
I'm like, I is anybody picking them to go to the fucking Super Bowl again? No,
Nope.
no.
Unless they're a diehard fan, might, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like if it was a Niner fan on the show and picked the Niners to win the championship.
Yeah.
Every year. I mean, things like this.
Who do
Super
that?
Bowl hangover.
I only made that mistake one time, you fucks. I did it with the Bears. Remember? That was after the fucking
Yeah, I remember
field goal
that.
thing, yeah. Where I was like, they should have fucking went that year, you motherfuckers.
You talked me into it that year
Yeah.
or the following year.
And then I said, how could I think Nagy had a chance to... The man was coach of the year, for God's sake. Remember that. He was coach of the year. Shit. You know that thing's hanging up on his wall. He got a spotlight on that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
I was coach of the year. Now I ordered blimpies. Baltimore, who was 8 wins last year. And however, it is old Lamar's contract year. And he still doesn't have it. He's his own agent, which is a problem, as we well know.
Why,
As I
he's black?
well, I have a guy who did the same thing and didn't get his fuck contract because they don't know how to. Because you have to badmouth the fucking guy to his face about, well, you didn't do this. That's the biggest fucking issue.
Yeah. Richard
could be
Sherman
worse.
did, but that was when he left Seattle to come to Niners. I think that's a little different when you're leaving, not when
See,
you're
yeah,
negotiating for an extension. That's different.
Yeah, because they go, you're fucking horrible. We'll only give you this much. Like Hallis told McMahon, you're short, you got a bad eye, you got a bad arm. And he goes, why you draft me? And he goes, you should really go to Canada first. And he goes, why you drafted me like 4th? Or what? Like, what the fuck is this if I'm such shit?
It could be worse. He could get Master P as his agent.
Oh, my God.
Who was that? That was
Ricky Williams.
Ricky Williams?
Ricky Williams had Master P.
Ricky Little Hands Williams.
He go like this when he walk in with the fucking teeth. So
Little Hands. I just remember he used to always drop anything that was thrown to him.
with Seth the Shocker, folks.
Thank you.
I think you missed the perfect.
Silk.
Okay. They are asking or saying what they think 10.5. I will
I'll take
go
the over.
I will go with the under. I will say 10. Greg.
I say over. I think with I think with with the
everyone taking a
healthy
step back,
roster.
kind of.
A healthy roster. I think they're going to come back. They won 8 games with half the roster last year. That's pretty amazing.
All right, what do we got for
Let's look at their
section?
Oh yeah, do that first.
They signed Marcus Williams. They traded away Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood.
They drafted Kyle Hamilton. They fucking got a steal from fucking Arizona for the Hollywood Brown.
You don't think Hollywood's any good?
No.
Really?
I had him on my fantasy team for a couple
Oh,
of years.
listen to you. You're like, fuck this motherfucker.
It's
This guy
always
doesn't produce.
under
This-
expectations.
This guy doesn't produce, man. That's all I can say. He doesn't
Like,
produce.
oh, this guy's
Hollywood
gonna be
producing. He missed.
he's gonna be the number 1 receiver, and then it's I'll throw the tight end.
He's not even. Yeah, he's like a 2 or 3 at best. Now he's got to be number 1 for the first 6 weeks.
Well,
in
he
Arizona.
was
It ain't working.
like he's crying that he wasn't like it wasn't focused on him in Baltimore, And they're like, we're running our same offense. We don't care. And so just get somebody else that'll do that offense.
We'll see.
Look at their schedule.
Okay.
At the
Baltimore.
Jets, Miami. At New England, Buffalo. Cincinnati. At the Giants. Cleveland. At Tampa. At New Orleans. Carolina. At Jacksonville. Denver. At Pittsburgh. At Cleveland. Atlanta. Pittsburgh. At Cincinnati.
Okay.
I got about 10. I count about 10 right there, maybe 11.
I'll take the over. I think they win the division.
Okay. Spoiler for Faust.
Hey now.
Hi-yo. Cleveland. This is the roughest fucking one, because if they have Watson, you go, all right, what do they lose? 2? One of these fucking things, and now you go, uh-oh. So you look ahead, Faust, to the next year. You build. You go, all right, well, we have all these people. Let's just get draft picks.
We're on to 2023.
We're on. Thank you, Bill. We're on. Last year, 8 wins. This year, a whole 8.5, Faust.
Ooh.
I'm going to give them an over. You tell me they can't get to fucking 9. Even just from when he gets back to fucking do this, right? True. How about the first fucking game, though, they play this year?
Let me look at the schedule.
Wait till you see this one.
Yeah. You want me to do that now?
Yeah, fuck it.
All right. At Carolina, Jets, Pittsburgh, at Atlanta, Chargers, New England, at Baltimore, Cincinnati, at Miami, at Buffalo, Tampa Bay. Circle your calendars at Houston, and then at Cincinnati, Baltimore, New Orleans, at Washington, at Pittsburgh.
I was circling my calendar for week 1.
Oh, yeah, that one too.
Fuck yeah. Let's fucking right out the gate. Fuck you. But he's not playing his the guy who's took over his job, though.
Right.
Like I said, I say over. I'm telling you, got to get at least 9.
It's 8.5?
It's 8.5. And I got 8 last year.
I'll take the under.
Ooh. Greg?
This one's tough. What's it at, 10?
No, it's 8.5.
Oh, 8.5?
They got 8 last year.
I'll go over.
Okay. What do we got for additions? Obviously, we have Watson and losses of Baker. What else?
Numerous massage therapists.
Oh, they all left the Cleveland area.
They traded for Deshaun Watson and Amari Cooper. They traded away Baker Mayfield and Jarvis Landry.
Come on, Amari Cooper too? Fuck.
I'd take him over Landry.
Yeah, Landry. There's always something going on with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where'd Landry go?
Cares.
I don't know.
Well, we'll find out when we go through people. We'll say, hey, Landry's there. Okay. Good job.
Very Landry.
There we go. All right, kids. Pittsburgh. Oh, led by the great Mitch Trubisky.
Mitch, please.
I'm telling you, motherfuckers, now. I am telling you, you're going to see a different. I say a world beater, Faust. I'll tell you, above capable. How about that, Faust? Is that good? Compared to what it was? Above capable.
Above capable.
I wish just people would say that about me in life. Hey, he above capable. I say, I've always been handy capable, Faust, but now I'm above capable. They got 9 wins last year. They have never, under Tomlin, gone under 500. They are scheduled, or ranked, whatever you want to call it, 7.5. Over.
I'll take the over as well. They signed Trubisky, they signed Miles Jack, James Daniels, and Levi Wallace. They lost Roethlisberger to retirement, and they lost Juju Smith-Schuster to free agency.
Yeah, Juju.
Yeah, so you go TikTok with fucking Mahomes' brother.
Fuck. They're going to be TikToking on it. What's the schedule like from Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh Feelers, baby.
Pittsburgh Feelers. Shout out Suit Williams. At Cincinnati, New England, excuse me. At Cleveland. Jets. At Buffalo. Tampa Bay. At Miami. At Philly. New Orleans. Cincinnati. At Indy. At Atlanta. Baltimore. At Carolina. Vegas. At Baltimore. Cleveland.
Are they at Cincy first?
Yes.
I'm more confident than that Cincy would win that then, since they're there. Do you hear on the 24th of December, that game, they're playing Vegas.
Christmas Eve?
Yes. They're playing the Raiders, and they are retiring Franco's number that day.
Oh, how about that?
Isn't that nice? Okay, we all went on the over here. So now it's the last division in the AFC. That is the West. This is a motherfucker, ladies and gentlemen. This will be an interesting sight to watch. We'll start with Kansas City. Kansas City got 12 last year. And what's funny is everyone except for, well, no, I can't say everyone. I was going to say except for Denver, everyone else has dropped in their fucking win totals because they're all going to be killing each other. That's the problem. You got to go, oh, well, Denver's not the punching bag. Kansas City got 12 last year. They are now, want to take a guess where they dropped to?
10.5.
Yes, 10.5, which I feel is fucking low. However, this is this division.
Yeah.
So I'll go for them to get the 11. Nobody's getting a first fucking place, bye over here with this fucking division.
No.
This is that old SF division from last year. So what do you say?
I'll take the over.
Craigie?
Say 11.
I will take the over as well. I think they're gonna be good.
So we know they lost Reek. What else happened there?
They also lost Tyrone Matthew, Honey Badger, Trevarius Ward, and Jaron Reed to free agency. But they signed Justin Reed, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Man.
There's a couple number 2s and 3s there.
Where did Honey Badger go to?
I'm not sure. Didn't he go to Miami? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Somewhere good.
They don't.
He said, "Fuck this, get somewhere fucking good."
They don't have where they go to. They just have. Who they
but
lost
I mean, we haven't
up.
mentioned him, have we? I don't think we did.
No, not
so
yet.
maybe he's an NFC. I'm thinking, do you go to New Orleans?
New Orleans.
Oh, look at me, Faust! Get off my fucking lawn, you motherfucker! How you like that suit? How you like it? Good.
He went to LSU, so there you go.
There you have it. I mean, watch the Florida State fucking beat their ass. Fucking embarrassed. Do you see what happened in that game?
I saw part of it, but I didn't watch the whole
LSU
thing,
and
but yeah.
Florida State, Faust.
They rolled over him.
That college?
Yes. And LSU is supposed to be obviously good, right? And Florida State shit. Yeah. And it comes down to the fucking end where LSU was gonna fucking blow it because there was a fumble by them, and they get the ball back like on their own 1 at the end of this game to stop a touchdown. They march all the way down and fucking score with no fucking time left. Oh, great. Block field goal, lose.
Man.
You see the guys just on the floor fucking holding their heads. I'm like, ooh. And they just got that Chip Kelly as their coach who is a big fucking to-do because he left Notre Dame. And he went to introduce himself and started talking with that Creole fucking accent. Yeah, he was like the fucking winningest ever there. So it was, but he went to LSU and starts talking Cajun and shit. And everyone's all, where the fuck did this come from? Like, hey, y'all. And fucking, they're like, what?
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Like fake, And they're like, but he's pretending like he has this accent. It's fucking weird. And then falls on his face. First game.
When he coached the Niners.
Yeah, I know. Remember that fucking Chip Kelly. Hey, I had Trestman, okay? San Diego, as we like to call him still. Meanwhile, though I wrote Vegas when it was Vegas, though. I don't know, because it's cooler. Last year, they were 9 wins. How many are they predicted for this year?
9.5.
Greg?
10.5.
10.5 it is. They've gone up a little bit.
Over.
Yeah, you might think so. Who'd they get? They got Mac. We know that. What else they get?
Yeah, traded for Khalil Mack. They also signed J.C. Jackson and Sebastian Joseph Day.
So watch out, you're gonna kill someone with 3 names like that. Fucking aware.
They lost Kazir White and Yukena Nwosu to free agency.
These fucking names. Oh shit. Okay.
That was still a Cornet line where he says, "Yeah, you do. You better clean it up."
If you do.
Well, they say they bolstered their defense, which was lackluster last year. So,
okay, I'm going under. I say 10. RCH.
Over.
Going over, Fausty. Greggy.
I am going. Wait, hold on a second.
Sound drop?
No. I was looking at my. I'm gonna go over because I have them. Spoiler alert: they're making the playoffs.
Okay. Let's see. What's the schedule, real quickly, Faust?
Who are we talking about again?
The Superchargers.
Let's see. I don't see San Diego on here. Oh,
I'm scrolling all over the place. I can't find.
LAC, Los Angeles Clippers. Vegas, at KC, Jacksonville, at Houston, at Cleveland, Denver, Seattle, at Atlanta, at San Francisco, Kansas City, at Arizona, at Las Vegas, Miami, Tennessee, at Indy, Rams, at Denver.
Okay. What'd you count there, Greggy?
I counted 9, but I didn't do the splits. I could probably split them with KC and Denver.
All right. Vegas. Last year they got 10 wins. What are they scheduled for this year?
10.5.
Greggy boy.
I'm going to say 9.5.
I think we should all take the over here. They're scheduled for 8.5. They got Devontae Adams. What the fuck happened? Who'd they fucking lose, Greg, to make this?
They lost Casey Hayward to free agency and Yannick Ngakoue to trade, but they got Devontae Adams
the number 1
and
picks that they cut.
They cleaned fucking house. They said, let's get rid of the old regime here.
And they signed Chandler Jones too, which is gonna. I mean, on the opposite side of Max Crosby, that's got to be.
It doesn't say Jesper Horsted that they got. That guy was from the Bears, actually, a tight end who's fucking. He's one of the I would say like the diamond and rough type of guy where you're not gonna know him and watch out. One of those fucking. He just fucking does his job well. I'm gonna have to go over, of course, for this one. It's
8.5.
8.5. When I got 10 last year.
Yeah, I'm going over with them.
I mean, the division's better, but
I want to take the under because I'm a hater, but
and only because of the fans. That's the only reason.
Yeah, I'll take the over.
Okay. Denver. Here we go. Look who's there. Look who's back. Oh, Wilson.
See ya.
Tell me who's. Meanwhile, first week is right back to Seattle.
Yeah. And the Niners still have to play him this year. It's like,
I was like, still going to fucking teach you. I'm like, they got a defense. They won 7 games with trash. This is. What's their number, Faust?
8.5 also.
Okay.
Is that what the Raiders was?
8 Raiders was 8.5. So if you think Denver was 7, you think with Russell Wilson they gave him 8.5?
Yeah.
Reconsider that, Faust. Greg.
10.
10.5.
Wow.
10.5.
Well, they also got Randy Gregory from the Cowboys. That's a big. That's huge. I mean, I thought that was huge for Dallas to lose Randy Gregory, which sucked for Dallas fans, but for Broncos fans, they got to be loving it.
See, this is where I think they land on 10. And this is
that's what I have on
bothers
that
me.
10.
Yeah. So we would have to say under.
Or a push, right?
No, it's 10.5.
Oh, 10.5. Oh, okay.
I know there's one extra game, but it don't count as half. What do you say, Greg?
I'm going to say over. Give me the over on Denver.
Okay.
So the whole division's going over 500 is what we're
pretty
saying.
much.
You'd have to. It's like they're going to just kill each other and then beat everybody else.
Everyone's going 9-8.
Yeah. Whew. Okay. We're going to the other side. How about this?
break on through to the other side.
Yeah. Let's see. What should we do? What should we do? Let's go to the East, baby. And we're going to start off with their division winner in the East. And that was
in the house.
Dallas, the Dallas Cowboys, who were 12 wins last year. I'd like to know, Faust, what are they projected at now?
10.5.
Greg?
10.
10.5 it is. I will go with the over on this one. Do you want to hear the list from Greg first before you make your choice? You can phone a friend, Faust.
Here are the key moves. They traded Amari Cooper and lost Randy Gregory.
Oh, this Randy Gregory. I'm sick of hearing about it.
Can we go one team without hearing of his name?
We just go one fucking team past it. Go ahead.
They signed Dante Fowler. They drafted.
I'm Dante Fowler.
Here's the write-up. The Cowboys couldn't do much this offseason thanks to salary cap complications, so they didn't do much. They couldn't do much, so they didn't do much. So
they said, well, fuck it. If we can't, then fuck it. Why do we try?
How many did they win last year?
12.
Oof.
And they are at 10.5. I went over. Walnuts.
I'll go over.
They lost.
I don't know.
I want to be a hater, but
they lost Cooper. But
Can we
then
go one team west when Faust don't want to be a hater of some? I want division.
Didn't they sign? Didn't they draft?
Faust
like
just I like to hate a little bit.
Oh no, they lost Cooper, but he didn't do a lot last year. But Lamb was so much better, so I don't think that's might not be that big of a
CBD
deal.
Lamb. So he's Rob's favorite player.
Right? Yeah, exactly. That's what he names his product. CBD
Snake
Lamb.
Oil Lamb. I think that's gonna be his name from now on. Snake Oil Lamb. I make an edict. Boom! I have spoken. Snake Oil Lamb.
What was the
10.5.
target? 10.5. I'll go over just because of the division that they're in.
Okay. What's their schedule there, Frosty?
Let's see. Cowboys. How about them? Tampa Bay, Cincinnati, at Giants, Washington, at Rams, Philly, Detroit, Chicago, at Green Bay, at Minnesota, Giants, at Indy, Planet Houston, at Jacksonville, Philly, at Tennessee, at Washington.
They're very speckled of a couple hard. Now we got a little light road. Now another hard one. Another light.
Some gimmies.
Yeah, get this little gimme in here. Get me tune up, and then I got to fight.
I feel a little better about taking the over now. Okay.
I counted 9. Like obviously they should win, and you never know.
Okay, so now we're going to the cesspool of America, and that's Philadelphia.
Oh,
where they can't speak English, and they're a bunch of fucking dullards over there with. Okay.
The morons.
You fucking morons. Philly last year got 9. What are they this year, Fausti?
10.5.
What are they this year, Greggy?
Yeah, 10.5.
9.5. 9.5.
I'll take over. That's an easy over for me.
An easy over for you, like a fucking hot egg on a griddle, Faust. An easy over. I am going under. I could say 9 again. Say 9 again. It depends on if Washington is fucking anything,
Right.
Like, if Washington and the Giants are still fucking easy outs,
yeah,
then they should fucking coast. Greggy,
I believe Washington and the Giants are done.
Man, Washington ever gonna? I enjoyed Washington. That was always kind of a. I liked them. I never fucking had a problem. I liked the color of the team, and I liked the former logo of the team.
Maybe they'll be better now that they have a team name.
Not that team name. It's horrible.
Football
Faust,
team.
they were shitty as the Redskins, and they had a fucking.
Well, now they're the commies. What?
I'm like, of all those names, that's what they fucking picked. Garbage.
Commanders.
Garbage. All those
Cobra
cool
Commanders.
logos with the fucking different things in them. Like there was the fucking
The Red Hawks.
They had the
or
Eiffel Tower in the
Redbirds.
middle of the fucking W on one of them. It was fucking fantastic. Fantastic, Joey Top. Fantastic.
With the Washington Monument.
Something like that. Yeah. And, but it was all these other ones they had too. And I'm like, these are fucking great. And then it was this. So I go, the one with shit logo. You'd rather have been the football team. Fuck it. All right.
Because of that, I will go for the over on Philly.
You're going over. Okay.
Relatable.
Because there's shit, right? What was that? The schedule, Fausty? And who came and left? We have to do that too.
Let's see. Philly at Detroit, Minnesota at Washington, Jacksonville at Arizona, at Dallas, Pittsburgh at Planet Houston, Washington at Indy, Green Bay, Tennessee at Giants, at Chicago, at Dallas, New Orleans, Giants.
Hurts is my biggest issue.
Yeah.
It's show me again. I don't trust it. I just like if someone said would you trade Fields for Hurts, I would not. I wouldn't do it.
Right.
No. And I've seen Hurts too many
still
times.
Has a bigger upside.
Yeah, I haven't seen what Fields could do. I kind of think I felt I saw what Hurts has already. I wouldn't do it yet. And who they get and lose, Greg?
They signed James Bradbury, Kazir White, and Hasan Reddick, and they traded for A.J. Brown. They lost Alex Singleton and Steven Nelson in free agency.
Yeah, A.J. Brown. I forgot when they got that. That's a good
he's
one.
Got
That's a
two good
one.
receivers, two good young receivers.
All right, Washington. Well, we were just talking about. They won 7 last year. What are they projected for?
7.5.
No need to ask Greg. There you have it. Right on the money, Faust. Right on the money. Right down the middle, Daddy. Can they get to fucking 8 wins here? They got to get to fucking 8.
You would think.
Good Lord. What did they get, Greg?
What did they pick up, Greg?
They traded for Carson Wentz and signed Andrew Norwell.
Now, here's the what Wentz decides to fucking show up.
MVP Carson Wentz?
No shit. Then you go, fuck, look at this. Great. Oh, my God.
Are
I
they
can't
playing the
believe he
49ers
just
this year?
fell apart. Oh, what, to break his legs? What are you talking about?
No, Wentz always beats the Niners, no matter what team he's on.
It's fucking bizarre.
I know, right?
Well, if they're, tell me Aaron Rodgers.
They play at San Francisco later in the year.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
there's that
There it
fucking
is.
half, baby.
Spoiler game.
Spoiler alert. He's going to get up and go, I own you. I've owned you my whole fucking life.
And here's the write-up, too. This franchise continues to rot from the inside out.
Good Lord.
Terry McLaurin and Antonio Gibson are fun to watch, at least.
Rot.
And then the
From the
rookie
inside.
that was rumored to be the starting running back to take over for Gibson got fucked. What, did he get shot? Right? And now he might be
Oh,
out for the
shit.
year.
Was that him?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So I have him
Wow.
on my fantasy team. I'm on IR for now.
Jesus Christ. That's unbelievable. Give me a moment, guys. I gotta fucking just take a piss real quick.
All right.
Too many sodas. Let's
Are you
see.
pausing it or we still?
No, you're
yapping?
still. I think you're still going.
All right. I'll read the schedule to Greg.
Oh, okay. That shouldn't take too long. And then talk amongst yourself just for a moment. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Washington schedule: Jacksonville, at Detroit, Philly, at Dallas, Tennessee, at Chicago, Green Bay, at Indy, Minnesota, at Philly, at Houston, Atlanta, at the Giants, bye week, and then home against the Giants. How about that? At San Francisco, Cleveland, and Dallas.
Well, they got a late fucking bye, huh?
Yeah, week 14 bye.
I counted 7 potential wins for them. A lot of these potential wins, I'm just going by, how I feel each team's going to come out. But
Right.
some of those games are hard, like the Pittsburgh and New Orleans, and they're going to be good. They're going to be bad. So you never know what team's going to show up for those. So it's hard to play this game just on the fly.
And Wentz should be better than fucking Heineke. So
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's been in bigger games. So, yeah, he's got more experience with
Right.
that.
What do you say the over under was with them? 8.5 or 7.5?
Yes.
I don't remember 7.5. Whatever. Thinking around 7 or 8 wins.
Yeah, I counted 7 potential wins right there. So it's like
That's
right
asking
there.
once he puts his cans back on. What was their over under again?
For Washington?
Yeah.
Washington's was 7.5. I know.
I'm going under. I just don't. I don't believe in.
I feel like I got
anymore.
misled by them last year.
You led me astray.
I have about last year I had about 9 and 8. Fuck it, I'll take the over. Give them 8 wins.
You know, I feel I'm doing the same thing. I said you got to get that fucking 8 after all this time, and another fucking quarterback
is better than the journeyman Heineke. So
is he even a journeyman? I thought he was like a fucking. But he's been around like what, the fucking World League or some nonsense, right? Yeah. It was like all the
journeying around the world.
So you're going over. I'm going over. Greg.
I'm going under.
Under for you. Okay. We have the world-beating New York Giants.
New York Football Giants.
Now this is a very odd. They won 4 games yesterday. Them too. First, tell me their additions and losses, Greg.
Oh man! Of course, the site reloads on me, and I have to scroll back down. What the fuck? So their additions and losses in New York. There's a lot of news here. New Orleans, New York. They signed
New Jersey.
Ricky Seals-Jones and Mark Glowinski.
Oh, Richard Kuklinski.
Yeah, I'm not impressed.
Yeah, exactly right. They lost James Bradbury, Evan Ingram, Will Hernandez, and Austin Johnson in free agency. They drafted Kayvon Thibodeau. That was one of their big drafts, right?
The Bulls?
Dick Thibodeau? Any relation?
Evan Neal and Wayndell Robinson. The Giants got worse in free agency and better through the draft. Given the ongoing rebuild here, that's a good thing. New head coach Brian Daboll, or is it Dabble? Will spend 2022 figuring out which roster holdovers will be mainstays for his team moving forward. So total rebuild year. I have no confidence in him whatsoever.
So this is why I'm wondering what the fuck is going on. I mean, we know there's new coaching and this and that, but usually if you rebuild it, you're tearing things down, your numbers shouldn't fucking skyrocket. And to me, I feel this is a skyrocket. Not to a normal fucking team that's good skyrocket. When you won 4.
What is it, 6.5?
It's 7.5.
Whoa. That seems like an easy under.
And I said, let's fucking go to Vegas. Put some money down for me, Greg. We're going to get to that after this, too. Greg's trip to Vegas. There's going to be a whole thing to talk about because Greg put down $1 million for us. We're gonna be 100 heirs, Faust, because we have to split.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to have to be. Easy under for me, Fausty.
Yeah, under.
Okay, Greg.
Under.
Okay. I don't think you need to read that schedule. Really, who gives a shit?
The only thing I'm just glancing at is week 5, the game I'm assuming Billy's going to be. New York Giants at Green Bay, which is at London.
So it's at Green Bay and they're in London?
Yeah, so
that's
Green
very
Bay
odd.
Loses a home game.
How would that be possible? Meanwhile, though, it doesn't matter. You know, it's not like they're going to lose a game because of it.
No, it just sucks they lose a home game.
Is that the extra game, though? That's the extra game.
Because NFC gets the extra game.
So that's what it is. That's why everyone should just have to do the London thing for that extra game. That's what they should just do. All of them go.
Jacksonville, they lose a home game. But they always send them over.
Exactly. They have a contract or some shit.
I was going to say, they have a... people going to show up here? We'll come. We'll come. Anybody going to show up? Let's go to the next division. We got 3 left. And that is Tampa Bay. We're going to the south here. Tampa Bay, who was 13 last year. They got 13 wins last year. Faust, what's their over-under?
12.5.
Greggy?
11.5.
It's 11.5. I'm not as high on them this year, even though I've bet Suit in this. Me and Suit have a flat-out bet who wins the division. So I got no problem doing that bet. They have 11.5 they want you to do. Additions and losses, Greggy.
They traded for Shaq Mason and signed Logan Ryan and Keanu Neal. They lost Rob Gronkowski to retirement.
Who will
and
be
Alex
back?
Kappa. Yeah, probably week 10.
Guaranteed.
Jordan Whitehead and O.J. Howard in free agency.
The O.J. Howard thing is crazy to me. I always say, I'm like, how the fucking Bears aren't grabbing this fucking guy? I mean, I get Komet.
Bust.
No, he's a fucking big motherfucker. How could you not?
I know, but he hasn't done shit.
I would totally fucking.
He doesn't put up stats, but he's a big body out there.
Big
That's
dude.
a fucking big boy up there. Catch the fucking ball. I'll go on the over 11.5. Fuck, come on, 12. Come on.
You look at the division too. Yeah, I'm going over.
Yeah, those two at the fucking bottom. If Tom could ever beat the fucking Saints, he'd roll.
I'll take the over as well. What do you think of the rumors? I don't know. Has it been confirmed that Giselle took off with the kids and went to like Costa Rica or some bullshit?
See, that is a thing that bothers me too. I go, is this fucking? But when they said what it was from, I said, get out of here. It wasn't he was fucking someone. It was because he said, I want to go play football again.
Yeah, and she's mad.
Don't fucking give me shit. You know, I'm the greatest of all time. I want to play. It's not going to be much longer.
He missed what, 11 days?
10 days.
10 days.
And they're thinking, you hear what they think?
Masked Singer.
Yeah. If that's the case, Faust, I have a fucking issue. I'm going to have an issue with this.
Because it was so top secret of why he was gone.
Yeah, why?
Because it's either he's doing that
or his wife's leaving him.
Or he took 10 days to get his home affairs in order.
Something's going on.
I don't mean affairs. I mean...
Thank you. All right.
Bad choice of words.
Yeah. Do we even want to bother reading the schedules anymore on this fucking thing?
Nah.
Okay.
If there's one you want to hear, let me know.
You know, I was going to say, if you see... what's the fucking star game that you fucking look at for them? That's what we do. You see anything hot to the touch, so we'll go, you look ahead of time kind of.
So, circle the schedule game.
How about they're playing a home game against Seattle in Germany?
In Germany. They're doing that
Week
Germany
10,
game. I
they're
forget
playing
about that.
In Germany. See, at least they get the bye week after. Both them and Seattle get a bye week after, where like Denver, they don't get a bye week after. Oh no, Denver gets the bye week, but fucking Jacksonville doesn't.
I forget who does it. One of the.
Well, it's Tom.
The Niners are going to Mexico, and they don't get a fucking bye week after.
Well, they're all
I guess
from
it's
there.
same time zone, maybe. I don't know.
There,
it is different time zone.
There's a couple of sites that keep track of rest advantage, and how that helps a win or two a year. But I mean, I don't know which ones that do it, but there is definitely the way you say, after you come back from Germany, you should get a fucking London, you should get a bye week.
The stat I heard for the Bears was when they went to Seattle in the preseason, they said this is the farthest trip they'll have to make this year.
Wow.
I was like, all right, I like it. All fucking, let's play local.
I think Seattle's got the longest or the most yards
because no one's ever near them. So yeah, everything's far away from them. Anything because I've always said if I move to the Midwest,
middle,
one of those, I'm like, good. I could go everywhere. Equal fucking time. A little bit more to come to California, but I'm like, I could go everywhere.
Mid.
Quick, be mid, and I can fucking don't need to do 6 hours any different direction unless I'm going to Hawaii or something. What were you saying, Greg?
Oh, about the no, nothing.
Okay, New Orleans. Here we go. Fausto will see if there's anything interesting there. If there's a little side game that's a game inside a game. New Orleans got 9 wins last year, and this year they are projected for how many? Faust. Seamus is at the helm. Okay, Greg.
10.
You guys might want to bet on this then. It's 8.5.
Wow.
Fucking Suit thinks they're winning the division. They've told Tom he's getting 11.5, and they've told New Orleans they're getting 8.5.
Jeez.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he jerked off to his Saints the same way. Like you would think AEW had their Saints helmets on. And that's how they're fielding the team. You imagine how small that team would be, Faust?
Well, his second favorite team is Jacksonville.
Jeez. There you go. I'll say over for this. I think they get to 9 at least again. I don't know. I mean, is Sheamus back? He fucking hurt himself at like the fucking end of the season, though. Is he going? He didn't hurt himself in the beginning.
I know, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
quick
he's still
fucking.
going.
Whatever happened to it takes a year to recover from this?
Yeah.
Now it's they rub dirt and they fucking off to the race.
They also have a London game. They're playing the Vikings early, week 4. And no bye week for them. Then they come home and play Seattle.
These are those wake up early
Should be a
games
bye
for
week
us.
then.
So when I moved to Illinois, I could wake up at a normal fucking time and watch that game. At 6 a.m. I have to watch. God forbid I have to watch. Okay, so I'll go over. You guys all going over?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go over.
What'd they get and lose, Greg?
They signed Tyrone Matthew, as you guys guessed earlier, and Jarvis Landry.
You guys.
Oh, there's Landry.
Hey, there is where he went. Okay, him and fucking Sheamus could yell at each other.
And
Well, they still have Michael Thomas, too.
I was gonna say they get Michael Thomas back.
Yeah, because he was gone all most of last year, right?
Yep. Can't guard Mike.
All right, Carolina. Last year they got 5 wins. They got Baker Mayfield. How much did their number jump, Faust?
6.5.
There you go. Let's keep on going.
Bone Jackie.
I think they got to be better than that. I think they
I'll
get to a
take
7.
over.
I think they get to a 7. Greg, what do you think?
No, I think they're garbage. They're going to be fighting for the number 1 draft pick this year, I
Really?
think.
Under?
Yeah, I'm going under.
Wow. All right, that might be the sound clip for next year, Faust.
Wow.
When they take the division and go to the Super Bowl like
Christian
Bengals
McCaffrey
did.
is the league MVP.
If he can stay healthy, Matt Rule's not that great of a coach. So, I mean, come on.
saying he doesn't rule?
They're hurting.
You don't
no,
rule.
Matt does not rule.
What's the as Faust looks up a good game here? Or did
Traded
you already
for
find something?
Baker Matthew lost.
Matthew? Who's he?
Mayfield. Lost Stephen
Matthew.
Gilmore and Hassan Reddick.
Notice those commercials are all gone. You haven't seen one since.
All the progressive
Yeah.
ones, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see anything interesting.
Okay.
Just Cleveland.
The first
week
one.
1.
There you go. Yeah. All right. Atlanta. Hot garbage. 7 wins last year. Faust, what are they at?
6.5.
6.5. Okay. Greg.
I say 7.5.
Now, you guys don't think these guys are going to be fighting for first pick?
Oh, yeah, I think they're going to suck, yeah.
But you
I was
think
just
that
guessing-
many fucking... Okay.
No, I was just guessing that's what the line is.
Okay.
That's not what I think they're going to do.
Yes. The line is 4.5.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Are you serious?
Yeah,
I'll take the
4.5.
under.
I would take the under, too. I'll take the fucking under.
I'll take on it.
Say that again. What will you do?
I'll take the over on Atlanta if it's 4.5.
Okay, you're taking the over. Me and Faust taking under. Okay.
Yeah.
I think they're better than Carolina, but what do I know?
Oh, man. All right. You know who the quarterback is.
I was going to say, who are their playmakers?
Pitts.
There you go. Yeah.
Patterson.
Yeah.
Pitts and Patterson.
Mariota.
Oh, and some
Mariota.
Jin Q or whatever. What's his name?
And you know who's one of the fucking office
field goal.
managers now over there, Faust?
Who's that?
Pace.
Is that where
Lock
he
him
ended
in, the number 1 pick, Faust.
Is that where he
Office
came from?
managers.
No, he came from New Orleans.
Make sure everyone got staples. You need another pincer?
You know, apparently, like, half the team is fucking Bears that were cut. They were calling them the Atlanta Bears. It was like all that shit. I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go.
Well, they
It's
really
all
are gonna suck.
old fucking guys that are there, you know. All right. Green Bay. They were 13 wins last year. What is their over-under?
11.5.
Yeah, I say 11.5 too.
10.5.
I'll take the over.
You know what? I think I'm going under. Greg.
Yeah, they signed. They don't have anyone. They have
That's
Sammy
the problem.
Watkins. But I look at the rest of the.
Yeah, not what year is it, right?
I'll go over.
Okay. It's I'm down on them now, as in they have a defense and I have a running back. You know, it's like, well, the receivers are problems. Receivers are problems.
It'll be interesting. It'll be, can he do what Tom could do and make stars out of garbage, or guys that we don't think is a thing?
And I don't think he does that.
No, he doesn't. Also, he would have done last year in the playoffs.
Yeah, he only threw to one guy who was covered or something, you know, or didn't see anybody else. It was a lot of that shit. And I think he doesn't do I think people are more afraid to let Tom down than it would be for Rodgers, because I think it's that many rings. Because you go, this motherfucker is the other one. You go, yeah, he's great, but
they don't care about Rodgers. If you're a receiver,
I really don't.
I'm going to try harder for Tom than I would for.
I think
Aaron.
they're scareder. They're more scareder. I think they're more scared of fucking Tom.
Or Tom's better at coaching them up.
That might be because I think Rodgers doesn't talk to people almost. Like he does. He's so dry, and Tom is screaming and fucking, you know, and then you get fucking Rodgers. And they talk shit behind their back. That's what he fucking.
I saw clips, and you know, my wife don't know shit about football, but even she's like, he seems like just such an asshole.
Dry. Did you ever watch any of that interview I sent you, Faust?
You know what?
You got to. You really have to. It's fucking. It's funny because it's very dry still. Like, you see that the guy interviewing him obviously is just fucking with him.
Like, open up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you're born either or not, Faust. That's, you know,
that's why, if I hear Kittle's on a podcast or something, I'll listen to it because he's got personality. You know, he's opens up and he'll talk about whatever. You know? He's not just sitting there. Yeah, so
yeah, Kittle will fucking do a cartwheel for you and do 0 middle and the fucking
and don't forget, in the preseason, Rodgers was talking shit about his own receivers to the media, not to them face to face.
And you see, he changed my. Oh, they've gotten much better because the shit gets out. Like, oh, look, you shit. Right. Oh, they've really improved. Fucking, but I'm like, it wasn't even like they were dropping. They weren't doing their routes. Fucking like he's throwing to a spot. They were completely wrong. So. I mean, it's not a throw and catch thing. It's people got to be where they're supposed to be and all that shit.
Yeah, run the routes.
Yeah, a whole new fucking everybody. Now, he got his still his fucking who was that guy? Was it Jordy back there? Who the fuck is? Oh, Cobb. That's who it is. I know it was one of the old guys.
Cobb's back. I thought you were
retired. Is he gone?
I think you're retired.
Is that on the? Let's see the losses and everything, Greg. What do we got? I swear he's still got fucking Cobb. No.
They don't have him listed on there, so he's
still there.
Or
he would have been retired or something. Yeah,
they signed Jaron Reed and Sammy. They traded away Devontae Adams and released Darius Smith. So there you go. Those are the key moves.
Okay, Minnesota 8 wins last year. What are they at, Fausti?
How many did they win last year?
8.
Ooh, I say the over-under is 8.5.
Greg?
Yeah, 8.5.
9.5.
Sounds good. No.
I am expecting a whole different fucking ball game from them this year, and it's hard to explain. I think they're going to be fucking good, and I'm picking them to win the division. Over Green Bay. I really think Green Bay is going to fucking...
What'd you say it was? 9.5?
9.5.
Yeah, I'll take the over.
Yeah, I'm going over too.
Let's see. They like I said earlier,
they got a no coaching staff too. They got the guy from L.A. They took the coordinator from L.A. So a different thing for them. So maybe this helps fucking Cousins, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they had a good team, but Zimmer just wasn't a good coach.
Yeah, that was getting, you know, and he was, but, you know, eventually it's the same fucking thing yelling in your ear all the time.
Right. I'll go for the over as well.
Okay. By the way, anything, we already said the Green Bay is going fucking overseas, which is funny.
Which is
for a home
against
game.
Minnesota, so.
They're going overseas against Minnesota.
Wait, is that what it was?
No, that was Jackson. No.
Oh, no. Green Bay's playing the Giants.
That was it.
And Minnesota is playing the week before in London, and they're playing New Orleans. And then they have to come home and play Chicago.
Yeah, let's get them while they're fucking lagged. Jet lag, motherfucker. All right. Speaking of Chi-Town, my town,
Chicago, Illinois.
we got the Bears, who last year were a whole 6 games. A whole 6 games. What are they projected for this year?
5.5.
Greggy?
5.
6.5.
I was gonna say 6.5. Damn it.
I will go with the over. I think it's 7.
Let's look at this schedule. Niners at Green Bay, Houston at Giants, at Minnesota, Washington, at New Orleans, at Dallas, Miami, Detroit, at Atlanta, at the Jets, Green Bay, Philly, Buffalo, at Detroit, Minnesota.
There's some in there that are garbage teams, you know, and you go, all right, I still say they're beating Detroit.
I say they get to 7.
Yeah. They're still taking out Detroit. I don't care about this Hard Knocks that everyone goes, oh, look at Detroit's going to go to the... Baby Jonathan fell into this trap. They're going to the playoffs. I go, you're an asshole.
What?
Fucking out of his mind going to the playoffs.
Playoffs? Maybe next year.
Maybe.
This is the year you want to see improvement to build on to get momentum next year.
They have golf. And fucking Baby Jonathan goes, but he went to a Super Bowl. And I go, look at the team that was around him in fucking L.A. That's not the fucking... If that was the case, guess what? Stafford would have took them to the Super Bowl. But guess what? Stafford went to the fucking Rams and went to the Super Bowl. So it's not the same fucking team. It's that bad. So poor cat trying to get out, begging to get out of the room. Yeah. So, Greg, were you taking over or under with Chicago?
I'm going to take the under.
Okay. Detroit won 3 last year. What are they set for?
5.5.
You got to remember, Faust.
6.5.
They're on Hard Knocks. Everyone starts thinking they're better than they are.
That's a bump.
Right.
It's a bump. Greg was correct. 6.5.
Oh, give me the under.
I will go under as well. Greg.
I'll take the under.
Yes.
I've heard a little hype about them too, but yeah, you're right. It's probably the Hard Knocks.
Yeah, and it's golf. That's fucking all I need to. I go, all right, I'm not scared. Stafford fucking killing himself. Fuck off.
Fuck off.
We need a shirt, Faust. Fuck off. That's a great shirt that fucking the Lions fans should have. That's good.
F.A. Golf.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
We got to do pound, Faust.
And you'd be like, no, it stands for free agency.
Free agent golf.
And who was the other one I said was the name for fucking... Goddamn, see when I forget these things. It was Dallas. It was the guy from...
CBD, Snake Oil Lamb.
Snake Oil Lamb.
Snake Oil Lamb.
I'm writing this down, Faust. How will I forget? It might be the title of the show.
Good old
Snake Oil, Lamb, and Goff. Fantastic. All right. Last division here, kids. I'm gonna give you some.
Save the best for last.
Here we go. LA, the Rams, the Super Bowl champions. They went with 12 wins last year. Faust, what are they projected to be this year?
11.5.
Greggy.
11.
10.5. This is a fucking issue. That's why I go, okay, I will say over.
I'll take the over.
And
I'll take the over as well.
Okay. What did they got for losses? We got Von Miller, who's gone.
Mm-hmm. They lost also Robert Woods, Austin Corbett.
Robert Woods was on
Williams.
One Life to Live, by the way.
They signed though, but they signed Bobby Wagner and Allen Robinson.
Oh, Bobby Wagner! Everyone forget.
Oh yeah,
Bobby and Allen. Fuck, man, they fucking just slided right the fuck in.
Yep.
But
what happened to is Beckham out? Beckham's out for the year, right?
No, it's just he's not signed. He's a free agent.
Why is he signed?
Because he's got his knee.
Yeah,
he blew it out. He blew that guy in the Super Bowl.
So he'll sign with somebody like week 9.
I'm worried he goes to the fucking Packers. I am terrified he goes to the Packers. And I'm like, it'll be, now let's just throw to him the whole fucking time. However, it could be a good fucking bomb to throw into their fucking organization.
Yeah.
Causes issues.
Well, I was hoping
and he's
that
in a
was gonna
cold.
happen when he went to the Rams.
Yeah.
But
He's like, I'll do anything. It's not Antonio Brown, I guess. You know, Antonio Brown has a ring. So. San Francisco 49ers. The rich history of the San Francisco 49ers. They went 10 wins last year.
76 this year.
Right. They went last year 10 wins. What are they slotted for this time?
I thought I heard it. No, let's say 9.5.
9.5. 9.5. I'm going
Take the over.
Greg, do I need to ask you? I know about you.
Yeah, I'm going the over.
Thank you. Okay. Is there a game that's like, when are they playing LA?
Let's see. They play
The Mexico game.
They play in Mexico. They play at the Raiders on New Year's Day. Let's see. They play the Rams at home Monday Night Football Week 4, and then they play.
I like the Raiders game. That's a good one.
They play at the Rams Week 8, so they get the Rams out of the way in the first half of the year. And then, here we go. This will be a good one. Week 14, Tom Terrific comes to Levi's.
Oh, homecoming for him.
You gonna buy tickets?
Well, not home.
You gonna buy tickets, Kev?
I should. You know what? It's a longer drive from me than Tom to get to the fucking stadium, I think.
Well, maybe we can hang out with them afterwards after the game because Giselle's not going to be there. So maybe we can hang out.
Go out with the boys.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Who'd we pick up? Charvarius Ward. Who else?
And Oren Burks.
Orenthal Burks.
Lost Tomlinson, Tart, and Williams in free agency.
Yeah, we don't talk about Tart around here no more.
Tart. Where'd he go?
He signed with somebody, but then he got cut.
He's the one who dropped that fucking ball.
Yeah. Because they were talking about because their other safety is why am I blanking on his name? Jimmy Ward. He's hurt. He's gonna miss the first couple of games. So they're like, oh, should they bring Tart back since he already knows the defense? I'm like, well, why not? Fuck it.
Fuck it.
But some fans still have a bad taste.
That's the problem. It's the same. Like Parkey could have never come back. I don't care if you made every kick. Well, how about what was it? It was Gary Anderson, who didn't miss a field goal the entire year in Minnesota and missed it to go to the Super Bowl. And the same with Norwood. He was fine. Well, goodbye. You fucked this up.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Arizona is next. They won 11 last year, very quietly to me. I almost think because I don't remember it.
In the hot start.
Yeah, very fucking hot. And yeah, they fell off a little bit. What could they be projected to this time?
8.5.
I'll say 9.5.
Fucking 8.5. How is that even fucking possible? Who the fuck did they lose, or fucking all of it?
Well, how long is Hopkins out?
6.
He's out 6 weeks. What happened to him?
Suspended.
PEDs. Fuck.
He's a cheater.
Fucking listen, Barry Bonds over there.
Never failed the drug test.
Exactly. I go, fuck. Failed it one time. Like Punk said, oh, you're in a locker room with Bonds, McGuire, and Sosa, and you don't want their advice? And I'm like, you probably don't want their advice. They're gonna tell you, yeah, I got advice for you. Juice up, kid. You'll do great. Your ass cheek will be bigger than the other one. Let's go.
So we know the little guy's got to like read the playbook now, right? Or no, they took that out of the contract.
He's got to study.
Murray,
talk about burying this motherfucker. Lucky it was a long time ago because you kind of forget about that.
And then they reneged, but it's still.
Oh, what are you saying? Who you call?
I'm sorry, did I say reneged?
Reneged, not reneged.
Nagged. People who annoy you, Faust, for 500. All right, I'm going with the over. What do you say? What do you say, Faust?
What was it again?
8.5. How is this not a guarantee over?
I'll take an over.
Greggy,
I'm a Jamie hater. That's why.
Yeah, I know.
Under. I get under. I think
fall off the planet.
Yeah, he's done this year if he doesn't do anything great.
Last year,
Kyle Murray
in his cocaine palace, fucking Kingsbury.
Kyle Murray's terrible without Hopkins. He needs someone to bail him out. That's the only reason people like him so much. Yeah, exactly. That one up the sidelines. He's not even looking as he's throwing. He's just throwing his far as little, and he gets hurt.
Who was that? Who was
He
that
always
against
falls
on Monday
off.
Night Football? That
The
Hail
Bills?
Mary. Yeah, that shit was nuts.
Yeah, if you go look at the replay, he isn't even looking. He's just throwing.
Yeah, and it was like, and that's where they
He
showed
knew where
picture
the
just
receiver
hands,
was.
right? Fuck.
Yeah.
Seattle. They were 7 wins last year. I wrote you guys all down for under, and I don't know what you think yet.
Is it 5.5?
Yes, it is.
Wow, look at that good guess.
Yeah.
I'll take the under.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the under too.
It's them, Houston, and Atlanta fighting for the first pick overall. That's what it is. And there's your over-unders, folks, for the entire fucking NFL. Now, here's what I want to know before we get into our actual picks, Faust. Where are you guys picking, or who are you picking to get into the playoffs? So we're going to write these down.
Playoffs?
So, first of all, I will go, we're going to write down just everybody's, your first in the
Your
AFC.
first seed by.
Your first seed by in AFC. Oh my God. The cat jumped into the closet, up on the like climbing the fucking clothes. I'm like, what the fuck was that noise? All
Turn
right.
up your jerseys.
You're climbing up the fucking jerseys. All right. Let me write down Greggy boy. Boo, boo, boo. All right. So, Faust, AFC.
Buffalo Bills.
Okay. Greg.
Buffalo 2.
All right. Cav, Buffalo 2. All right. We're all together now, Buffalo.
All together.
All together now. All right.
Oh, you want to know Rob's?
Sure. I got Rob on here.
Oh, wait. I don't have that. I just have his.
Oh, yeah.
I just have his conference
championship winners. Okay, we'll get to that then. We'll get to it.
When we get there.
Yeah. Okay, now give me your division winners for we already got that one. So let me
Bills.
get your give me your division winner for the South.
Colts.
Okay. Greg, your division winner for the South.
Same, Indy.
So's mine. Okay. Now let's go for your division winner in
North.
Yeah, let's go in the North. I'm trying to figure it out myself at this. I'm like, fuck. I almost want to flip a fucking coin here for a second.
I'll take Baltimore.
All right. Greg.
I'm going with Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Baltimore. Okay. And I am going to go with. Hold on a second. I trust this cat's gonna jump on the fucking on the console. I'm like, all right, let me move everything and fucking around.
Hear some sound drops.
You know what? It's possible. It's
What
possible.
we're gonna hear? I'm Dante.
My name is Derek Montilla, occasionally known as a big ass piece of shit.
Called it.
I was trying to grab before because I was like, I don't even want to. Oh, and there goes my microphone. Fuck, everything falling apart now. I didn't even want to fucking go to that comedy route because the record button is there.
Right.
And that's the last fucking thing I need to do. Now I gotta figure out. I gotta fucking. Hold on a second. Put the microphone back together. All right. This is the thing without having a good clamp.
Yeah, good C clamp.
Yeah, it's like it fucking.
Yeah, good cack clamp.
Boy, am I a cack, Faust. There we go. Okay. All right. Now let's tighten this pig up. All right. All right. There we go. There we go. As she looks to jump again, don't you dare. All right. Let me see where I have this. Okay. See, kitty cat, you want to be a star of the show. You can't participate like this. All right.
Yeah, no one's gonna watch cat videos on the internet.
There you go. It's a cat video on the internet. All right. So you said Cincinnati, Greg. I said Baltimore as Wells. that I'm going there for the division winner. And now we go to the West. What do you say, Fausti?
San Diego.
Ooh. Really? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Greggy.
Kansas City.
I'm going Kansas City as well. Let's see. So we have 3 more spots, and they're going to be wild cards now. Faust, give me your wild cards.
Bengals,
Jesus Christ.
Chiefs, Patriots.
Okay. Greggy.
My wild card, they are Baltimore, Denver, and San Diego.
Baltimore, Denver, San Diego. Okay. All right. I am going to go with the madness that I have going on here, Faust. Look at this. What the fuck is going on?
Get out of here. Scram.
Because she's locked in here with me. That's the problem. She's suffering. I am going with Cincy, Vegas, and Tennessee. You guys just wrote Tennessee off as in they're not even getting the fucking playoffs now, huh? That bad?
Yeah, it was
tough, man. I could see them sneaking in.
Sneaking in. They got to really fucking shit the bed.
Patriots. And
yeah.
Now that I'm looking at my records, I wrote down I have Titans as a better record than the Patriots.
That's fine. You know what's funny is what I was contemplating when I'm staring at my things. I go, did I say one would have the over and the other one would have the under? And I'm like looking at what their over unders were, and would this make sense if I said this but it's the other fucking team? NFC, motherfuckers. Welcome to the NFC, motherfucker. What is your number 1 seat?
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. Okay. Greg.
Same. Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. Mine is Dallas.
Interesting.
Okay, now let's go for your division winners. I'll go to the Tampa Bay one since you guys already did that one. Now you guys go to the East.
Eagles.
Wow. Greg.
Dallas.
Okay. Now let's go to the North.
Packers.
Yep. And Greg. Oh, man, you have to ruin the show with this.
Hello, Pack. Hello.
No kidding. You guys should hate them almost as much as I do. Man, you guys got no reason to go, why? They're easy. Just fucking
I was going to say, perfect timing as the cat's sniffing around the shit box.
Yeah, I know. I'm believe me, I'm like, you see me watch it? There you go. Good. Go in. I'm worried she's...
As we're talking about the Packers, good time.
Yeah, it is good. I'm worried that she's not going to. That's what I'm like, it's here, cat. She's here.
Looking for an alternate spot.
That's what I'm like. I think she's like, I want to go out to go pee, but when she's been locked in, in the day, she's used it. So, all right. Now let's go on to the next one, which is your division, kids, the West. What do you say?
Same old sorry ass Rams.
Okay. LA. What do you say, Greg?
Same. LA Rams.
LA. I am going with LA as well. That's a stacked motherfucker. So now it is your wild cards, kids. Faust, name them off.
Saints, Cowboys, Niners.
Okay. Greg.
San Francisco, Philadelphia, and Minnesota.
Okay. I am going with Minnesota. Obviously, there's no particular order. Minnesota, San Francisco, Arizona. Okay. Now we're going for your championship game.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say, Fausti? AFC Championship.
You want the winners too? The winner?
You know what? Yeah, you might as well say who's playing, and then it'll be You know what? No. Who's playing?
Okay. Bills and Chargers.
Okay. Buffalo and San Diego. Greg.
Buffalo and Baltimore.
Okay. I will.
While we're doing this,
Yeah.
I'd like to give a shout out to his name is Robert Larson because it's football season
And he needs to
he's
sign up?
back on Patreon.
Easy, right back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, motherfucker. I'm going with Buffalo, Kansas City. Again,
that'd be epic if it was.
Well, you know, and they changed the rules because of these fucking guys.
Rob has
Mm-hmm.
same as me, Bills and Chargers.
Okay. Now let's go NFC. Who do you got, Fausti?
Tampa Bay and San Francisco.
Okay.
Same pick I did last year.
Yeah, eventually you're gonna fall into place.
Gotta get. What if you-
You're dying for with Tom versus San Francisco. Careful what you wish for. Go ahead, Greg.
I'm saying Tampa Bay and the Rams.
Okay. I'm going with Dallas and Tampa. Okay.
Rob has Tampa Bay and Rams.
Hey,
Okay.
we're brothers. Samesies.
My deal with I'll talk about it later. All right, who wins your AFC, Faust?
I won't choke like the Buffalo Bills,
Okay.
as Ice Cube once said.
Thank you. What do you say, Greg?
I say Bills.
I say Bills as well. All right. NFC, who's going, Faust?
Tampa Bay. One last hurrah.
One last, because you watched the fucking long shot game, whatever the hell you play, Faust.
Long shot.
Where none you could take
Long
over from.
shot.
Go ahead, Greg.
Tampa Bay.
I am picking Dallas.
Rob has Tampa Bay.
Well, who's winning the first one? The Bills and San Diego.
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
Bills.
Bills and Tampa. Who's winning your Super Bowl, Faust? Is he passing
Bills
the
Mafia. Bills Mafia.
torch? Greg.
The Bills.
And I'm going with Bills as well. Who do you got for Rob?
All together now.
Wow.
All together now.
It is the sexy pick. Everyone's saying the Bills.
is.
Yeah.
Now, here's my thing with the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
And here's my Cav Manning yacht.
Nice.
If
Or as Rob would say, a cavat.
Cavassier, if Stafford stays healthy this year, they win the Super Bowl. I do not think I think he barely fucking plays this fucking season.
Yeah, bum elbow, right?
He's like,
Yeah.
they go, oh, he played week 1. I think then he'll be out for 3. So it's going to be, I think they're going to have a big fucking problem. And it's like, they got a lot of guys, this and that, and they got to have a fucking quarterback. Who is the fucking backup?
Oh, I forgot. He came in for a game, right? Then he broke his thumb.
Who was that? You would think they kind of need a fucking...
Didn't he like come in? They're like, oh, we got this backup. He breaks his thumb, and the fucking Stafford's got to trot back out there, even though he's injured.
It's like, fuck, man. What the fuck?
It worked out for the best because they won the whole thing.
God
But
damn it.
Josh Wolford.
that's it. Wolford.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't he? He was okay, though, no? Until then. Yeah.
Yeah, he did well until he broke his thumb.
You're like, wow, look at this fucking whoever he is, you know? All right. My computer's asking me for software update fucking passwords to type in. All right.
Yeah, it should be interesting with the Niners because I look at it. There's two things with Trey, obviously, right? Like if he gets hurt, all right. Well, Jimmy's in there. That's fine. Like how many teams can lose their starting quarterback?
Motherfucker, I'm telling you, they are
You didn't let me
benching
finish.
fucking Trey. hurt my ass.
No,
Faust,
I don't think he gets
halftime of the Bears game.
No chance.
You imagine, Faust, if he was like Nathan Peterman out there.
Peterman part 2, yeah.
Do you think that, and by the way, where's Peterman nowadays?
Is he at the Raiders still?
Some
The
Bears?
fucking Bears.
That's right.
I think he's on the fucking practice squad, actually.
Let's see, when's the Niners bye week? 1, 2, 3.
They're like right in the middle.
So if they're 4-4 at the bye,
Dude, I don't think they wait that long. And it's already a problem in the kid's head where they fucking re-signed Jimmy. I think that fucked them up right off the. You go, motherfucker. I better make this fucking pet. Don't. It's us hitting the golf ball. That's too hard to slow. Fuck. And I think, man, I'm fucking waiting for all hell to fucking break loose real quick. I mean, it's a bonus that you're playing Chicago. And at the same time, that's the game to fucking be frightened about getting fucked. Yeah. That fucking bite in the ass. That bite in the ass thing. And that's where I was telling Fausti, I said, if it was the second or third week, I'd feel 100% more confident in picking the 49ers to win. That first one, very different fucking staff, obviously, for the Bears. Not fucking Nagy calling it, where you could, go in there, have a sleep, and fucking be okay and fight against them. But not knowing with fucking Trey this and that, I had a house mover come over. He brought a couch the other day. He goes, "Oh, you Bears fan?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "I feel sorry for you week 1." Like, you're talking to. I go, "Don't feel too fucking sorry." I go, "You got Trey Lance. You better be fucking nervous." No, he's smart. He'll be fine. I go, "Oh man, how fucking smart you are."
Smart, whatever. Yeah,
I go,
exactly.
smart. I go, fuck. See you do arithmetic while fucking guys chasing you. That's what you say. Yeah, hand off. Fuck this. Fuck this. Do a hand.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be with him. If he can make the slants and the little fucking dump offs, then he's gonna be
Just
fine.
don't lose the game.
Yeah,
the rest of the team will win it for you.
The rest of the team is too good.
Now, I want you guys to go over which I have to walk out there for a fucking second. What are your surprise? I want to know, like, a surprise team from you that might not make a playoff or anything, but a surprise team and a rookie impact that you think is going to be a big fucking deal. I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh man. Well, as far as I don't know the rookies, man. Do you? Have you been following any of the rookies?
I just watched some of the Niner preseason games, and I thought the Packers receiver Dobbs looked really good. In fact, I took a flyer on him in both my fantasy leagues and took him late. He should be the number 3 receiver, but I mean, I know he's playing. It's preseason, and they always say Aaron Rodgers doesn't like to throw to rookies, but like he showed skills like that he could catch. But it's a matter of like what we were talking about earlier. Can he
run the routes?
There's a lot of hype about from the preseason. What's his name? I can't remember his first name. Pierce, the running back from the Texans.
Okay.
Got a lot of hype saying like how he looked like a stud. Again, preseason.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's all a grain of salt.
And then who took the top running back?
See, I couldn't tell you because I have my heart is not anywhere near the heartbeat, or my thumb isn't near where the heartbeat of the rookies this year. So.
Is it Brees? Is he with the fucking Jets? Fuck, I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, so as far as rookies go, but yeah, I don't know anything about rookies this year. So
like nothing though? Like you don't what you've seen from the draft, like the top fucking couple people where you go, this is something, or even watching some of the preseason where anybody stood out to you at all. Do you even care about the preseason? I'm busy with the fucking preseason.
No.
What about rookies on your
game.
team, though? Is there somebody that stands out to you that, oh, this is a fucking diamond in the rough? Anybody like that?
No.
They took a corner kind of late, and he had a really good preseason, and he's probably going to be their nickelback. But other than that, I mean...
But everyone hates nickelback.
Look at this photograph.
I was gonna say, get a picture if he's like burned. That'll be the picture. Look at this photograph. No, fucking guy running away from him.
I mean, they didn't have a number 1 pick this year because of Trey. So their second round pick was I mean, they took a pass rusher because that's what they do.
But they do good on that, right? They do well. They pick right.
Hit or miss. I mean, there was the guy they took after Mitch that didn't work out so well. But
who?
Don't talk about that.
What's the biggest weakness you think on that team?
The biggest question marks to be the O-line, because you got Trent, who's a fucking stud.
Yeah, there you go.
They're playing.
The Bears try to steal from you.
Yeah, one of their offensive linemen. He was like a 3rd-round pick last year, but he didn't play at all last year, and now he's going to start. And they got their center, I believe, is young too, which there's question marks.
Is it Brentskill?
No, not him. There's another guy, but their running is good. It's just a matter of if they can fucking
open a hole.
Trey, you know.
Yeah.
Well, they figure out ways, you know, with Trent. I'm not worried about running because you still got Kittle. They fucking use check. They find other ways, you know. It's just the pass blocking you worry about.
Yeah, I mean, my team with the fucking offensive line, that's there's obviously quite a few holes for my fucking team being rebuilt almost, you know. So I wouldn't say almost being rebuilt. I like the new offensive coordinator because he was the fucking coach for Green Bay, you know. So it's like, okay, Getsy, he was Aaron Rodgers' quarterback coach, and fucking like that's another reason why I think Green Bay falls apart. Their fucking offensive coordinator and quarterback coach both left. I mean, granted, fucking Rodgers is Rodgers. You know, he don't need advice like Punksa. But to have hit like it's a different world. I see. Oh my God, look, they're rolling out fucking Fields like any of us could have fucking done and told him to do. Right. But Nagy has to get in his own fucking way. So I'm like, oh my God, this might. Like, just watching what they did in Cleveland, it was against, you know, there was quite a few guys out or whatever, too. But I'm like, just the fucking, they got a fucking play called, I'm happy. I'm like, oh, my God, it's fucking organization, you know? And so that kind of shit I like to see. And just a whole new, okay, well, now we got a fucking real offensive coordinator mind to do this. So maybe this will fucking help. But that's my thoughts. All right. As you know, it is now time. We've waited a long time to say this, Frosty. It is a long time coming, but it's time for week 1 in the National Football League. Oh, Faustin Gregorio. It's time once again. Oh my God, it's almost over. It's week 1, fam. We're going to fucking go through the season too quickly.
This would be a good time to remind people that if you'd like to play ESPN Pigskin Pick'ems Confidence Pool, hit us up on Twitter at Lingus Mafia or send us an email, lingusmafia@gmail.com. Just $20 to enter. Winner takes all. You're going to win at least, right now, at least $300. And the pot is rising. So more people sign up, more money to win.
After we make our picks for this week, Greg is going to tell us about him going to Vegas and enrolling us in the $1 million fucking challenge, baby. And we're entered under the name Lingus Mafia, motherfucker. You watch us, so you root for us, goddammit, because we put $5 back into the show for production. Maybe Faust will get a roadcaster. With his winning. Maybe. Faust, you get $50,000, I fucking demand you buy a fucking I might buy you one as a fucking, everything. How about a you know what? Yeah, you probably have to do the whole thing. For $50,000, you could pull off $1,000 and get everything new. This is going to be good because it's time for week 1. And we start off like a fucking bang, motherfuckers. Is this the first time in how many fucking years that the Super Bowl champions lose the opening fucking game of the season? I don't know, but I'm going to make a pick. It's going to be the Buffalo Bills, who are 0-0, going against the Los Angeles Rams, who are 0-0.
1-0 must go.
Faust!
Let's make that opening week statement. The Bills over the Rams.
Ooh, Faust. Gregorio.
I will take the Buffalo Bills.
I am going with the Rams because this will be the healthy game for Stafford. And I think Buffalo was going to have that fucking, we're supposed to be fucking world beaters. We haven't done it yet. The Rams have. They don't have to be as nervous to,
that is true.
you know, they go, well, we already fucking won. We're already that good.
Mm-hmm. House money.
Yeah, house money. They could do that. And this year, Faust and Gregorio, we have another contestant in the fucking game of ours.
Woo!
And that is the coin. So we're the coin, who has always there's been fucking issues, and you know the coin is fucking won a lot. So we're gonna flip the coin, and we're gonna see. So heads for home, right, Greg? Is that what we say?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, heads for home, tails for away, and we're gonna see if the coin does better than people that are educated, right? Okay.
Let's do it.
It's heads. It is going with the Rams. Me and the coin, baby. Me and the coin.
Even Steven.
Oh, my God. How about this? Faust's fucking internet went out, right? He's gone for now? Not because the internet's bad. His fucking power was shut off.
Oh, fuck.
It's because it's 1,000 degrees. That's what the fuck this is.
It's a brownout.
He's getting headphones on, and he's getting back in. So he's gonna call in. We're gonna put it on Bluetooth here.
Long time, first time.
Let me get it on here. He's gonna call. Let me see. What an unbelievable! This is always our important show, and this is what the fuck happens. We know better.
Hey, my internet came back though.
Yeah, you popped on right. I mean, we've seen where you're paused, but your voice is fine.
That's why in the beginning I didn't talk at all, because I just didn't want to. I just didn't want the sound to be bad. But it looks like I've been pretty strong since, I don't know, maybe about 20-30 minutes in. Okay. Then it finally came back.
That's funny. All right, so we will go on to the next one. And if I don't know if Faust got to fucking look around his house for an hour to try to find fucking headphones, but
well, he probably has to deal with his family first, and then
what do you deal with his family? Like fucking. What's he doing? Taking him to a shelter?
This might be Austin's first blackout. So
it's light outside. What are you talking about? Daddy, I'm scared. It's fucking light out. We can all go to the park.
Open a window. Open the shade.
No kidding.
Open the curtains.
Oh, that's
there. I'll stop crying.
Open the shades. I'm fine. Look, there's the fucking light.
But my iPad doesn't work.
Yeah. I hope it's charged. But I don't think he has a cellular iPad. I have one cellular iPad, which has saved me in a lot of fucking situations. Oh, here he comes. He's called in. Caller, are you there? Uh-oh. No.
Is this little slide all the way up?
Hold on.
On your
We're going to push him on Roadcaster. Got to kick him with the Roadcaster. Caller, are you there?
I'm here.
There we go.
There he is.
Unbelievable. I go, well, what the fuck's taking him so long? He's looking for these headphones. Greg goes, well, he has to take care of his family first. I go, take care of his family? Was he taking him to a fucking shed? What is fucking... He goes, well, it might be Austin's first blackout. I go, it's light outside. What are you talking about?
Take him to the high school gym.
You know what? My headphones aren't even working. I wonder if they overheated my AirPods. I'm trying to plug them in, put them in, and they're not even working.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, they're dead. Jesus Christ. How are they dead?
Jesus Christ.
He's got to take Austin to the high school gym. Or
the air conditioning in the gym.
No, the first aid setup.
The cooling tent.
Yeah, I think these things, because what the fuck? It says the case is at 73%.
Yeah.
But each side is at 0. They must be overheating because they're sitting in my car.
Really? I should, you know what? Mine stay in the car all the time, too. I should check that out and see if they're fucked up, too.
So we're just saying fuck the video for the rest of the show?
Well, the video's still going.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, it's still recording. So, I mean,
shit.
We'll see if it all comes out. Fuck.
Yeah, I know.
That's the thing. I guess when we both leave, then it kind of shuts down, right?
Yeah, it should.
Yeah, then it would shut down if we both leave. So, second game, Faust. By the way, the coin picked home, and it's the Rams.
I might have to go outside. It's fucking hot in here.
Where were you, in the car or in the house?
No, I'm in the house.
Oh, it's just hot in the house. I got you. I'm like, I'm gonna put on a sweater. I got it at 69, 66. Fucking cold, man. That's why I was saying, Greg. I said next week's supposed to go down to 80s. I go, I'm gonna turn into Greg and go, ooh, fucking chilly. I need a sweater here.
Ice cold.
All right, it is San Francisco going in. Oh, you son of a bitch. Faust, I can't hear you. Oops, he's disconnected. Thank you. Greg.
Oh, this game might actually be here on TV on Sunday morning. I'm fucking excited. Yeah.
I'm disappointed in you, Greg. I got to tell you. I got
the fucking Red Zone. I love watching Red Zone.
That is not watching your team.
I like watching all of the NFL, man. Give
Faust,
it to me.
If you give it all to you. Faust, if you lived in fucking Arizona, do you get the fucking ticket to watch the goddamn 49ers and Giants? You'd have to because of the Giants. Forget football.
Yeah. I got to watch the whole game.
Yeah.
I couldn't just watch Red Zone. I mean, yeah, I would like Red Zone too, but like, I need to see the whole game. I couldn't sit there and wait for the Niners to get in the red zone.
You guys are old men.
Old men. We watch our teams. How about that? We're fucking true fans. How about that?
Loyal. We're loyal to the soil.
Before
being faithful to the Bay, Greg.
Faithful to the Bay.
He's not pound FTTB as the Niners slogan is.
Yeah, that's a horrible, the worst fucking slogan, fucking every initial on the planet. That was like that fucking show we did with the fucking GLTBQ.
Yeah. I think they came up with that as a dig. I think that was a half a dig at the Raiders for leaving.
Oh, yeah, that pretty much was, yeah. Faithful to the Bay, not you like, you fucks. Okay, so he's picking the Niners, Greg.
San Francisco.
Okay. You know what? Balls of steel. This is the one to do it. If it's going to happen, it is this game. And they're only favored by 6.5 in this fucking game.
Myself as a one-man wolf pack.
Bear pack.
So I will go with the cocaine in the fucking desert.
Oh.
And I will say they fucking do this because unless they bring in Jimmy at halftime, all bets are off like I told you it was going to happen.
That's your asterisk.
Oh, I would fucking die if Jimmy just came in. He throw 3 fucking picks and they go, fuck this. The kid just shakes as he walks out of the game.
What if they do the opposite of last year and they get down into the red zone? And last year they brought in Trey and he threw a touchdown. They get in the red zone, they bring in Jimmy.
There you go.
That's it. He's 1 for 1 with a touchdown.
Just to fuck with him. He go, oh, you thought it was great last year, didn't you? What's wrong now? So, all right, let's flip the coin. It is for the Bears. It is a heads. All right. Double so far. It is all home team for the coin. We're going into Atlanta. New Orleans, more specifically, is going into Atlanta. A nice warm-up spot for Sheamus. Since, what the fuck? This is Atlanta we're talking about here. And boy, will I give suit shit.
Lost their heads. Too many lines.
Sheamus Winston. I will go with New Orleans. Faust.
New Orleans, please.
Gregorio.
Nolans.
We're going with the coin. You know what I should do with the coin every time, like before the show starts, just so I fucking already have it done. Tails. It's going with New Orleans as well. Okay. All together now for real here. Pittsburgh goes into Cincinnati. I got to go with Cincinnati because they fucking just left the Super Bowl, even though it's, you get worried by the name Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you go, all right, it's Pittsburgh. They're going to fucking, forget, okay, well, knew everything and this and that. But Cincinnati's at home. This helps me. If it was at Pittsburgh, it would be a little rougher for me, to tell you the truth. So I'll go with Cincy. Greg.
The Bengals.
Fausti.
The Bengals.
And the coin. Tails. It's going with Pittsburgh. Okay. Philly goes into everybody's new favorite that's going to make the playoffs like they think they're Cincinnati. They're going to make a run. I think Baby Jonathan even said, fuck, you see the odds. They could, it might be worth putting something down on them to win this, to go to the Super Bowl. I go, motherfucker. They ain't fucking sniffing anything here. I'll be picking Philly. I don't think this is a hard fucking choice. Greg.
Philly.
Faust.
What did you call him earlier? That cesspool known as
Philadelphia. That gross place where people can't speak English. Philadelphia.
I just got the alert from PG&E. Oh, there's a power outage that might be affecting your area. Thanks.
The coin is going with Detroit. Okay.
Sucker.
The Pats versus Miami. This is fucking... I don't know at this, Yep. I go...
Flip a coin for us.
No shit. I might go with what the coin says. I'll go with Miami because of all the hype in their home. Oh, why am I going to regret this? I'm going with Miami. Faust.
Didn't Miami always beat Tom at home, or was it just...
No, it was. They beat... Miami would beat New England when they were home.
Yeah. Was it Tom or was it the Patriots? I'll take the Patriots. Fuck it.
Okay. Greg?
I'll go with the Dolphins.
Okay. And the coin flipped for home. They're going with Miami. Baltimore goes into the Jets. All together now for Baltimore?
All together now. So wait, the coin has pronouns?
Yes, it's a them or a he or an it.
Okay, excuse me.
What does the coin identify as? What are the coin's pronouns?
I flipped it and fell off my hand. All right, it's going with fucking the Jets. Balls of fucking of nickel.
Yeah.
Of silver. Balls of silver. All right. Jacksonville goes into the Commanders. Oh, God. I got a wire washing the Redskin hat just to fucking have at this point. God, this is a tough fucking game.
Give me the home team.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck. It might, yeah. And we got Young is back. You know how he was out for all that fucking other time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you know what's funny, Greg? I thought you were gone. Because like I said, you freeze. Well, now you're back. I'm like, you freeze, but I could hear you. I almost said, well, Greg's going to have to call in now, too. It's just me by myself.
The one man wolf pack.
Yeah. You know what's funny is we have power outages because it's hot. It's too hot.
Mm-hmm.
How's there? Somebody call Arizona and go, what do you guys do so the power doesn't have to go out? Because it's always hot there. They don't have a problem. They have shit that prevents heat, I guess.
It's built in. We know it's going to be hot here.
Yeah.
Over there, it's like
shit's already used to it. Faust, you're taking Washington too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cobra Commanders.
Okay. And Greg, what are you taking?
I'll take the commies this time.
All right. And the coin has picked Jacksonville. Okay.
What does it know? We don't.
What do it know? Indy versus Planet Houston. All together now for Indy?
Yes, sir.
All together now.
Okay.
All together, man.
Let's flip a coin. Let's see if they got balls of silver. No, they are away. They are taking Indy as well. The Giants goes into Tennessee. All together now, Tennessee?
All together now.
All right, let's see what the coin says to us. Heads. They are going with Tennessee as well.
Just for fun, because this is week one, who are the Colts going to beat? Do you have that sound drop handy?
Who are the Colts going to beat? Whoa.
They're playing the Texans.
Oh.
Yeah, you have that.
That would be Greg.
This is Planet Houston.
Thank you. Needed in the bubble.
Thank you. Who has the number one pick?
There you go.
Green Bay goes into Minnesota. Frosty.
Might flip a coin myself.
You know how Rodgers has that first fucking week. Remember that? Remember New Orleans last year?
What happened last year?
Oh, wasn't that there was a fucking rape? It was like 50-0 or some shit.
Oh.
Remember that? It was in. It wasn't even in New Orleans. It was fucking in Jacksonville.
Oh,
they
that's
played
right.
where they said, he hasn't like won Florida or something. Like he can't win there.
Can't win in Florida.
Can't win in Florida.
Yeah, give me the Packers.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Greg.
I'll take Minnesota. Packers.
Okay. I am taking Minnesota.
I'm saying show me something first.
Yeah,
Minnesota.
and I fully understand that.
I'm pulling for Minnesota, but money's with Green Bay.
And the coin pick Green Bay. Kansas City goes into Arizona. That's a damn good game too.
The shootout.
No Hopkins, no Reek. So then that's what we call even Stevens right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boo, 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 boo. I take Kansas City. Faust.
No, I'm taking the Chefs.
Okay. Greg.
Mahomes.
Mr. Holmes.
Patrick Mahomes.
I was watching a John Holmes documentary while I was driving. I look for things to watch while I drive these 12 hours a day. It was pretty good. It was an True Hollywood Story, The Wonderland Murders. That was pretty good. Let's see what the coin says. We're all on Kansas City, and the coin says Kansas City. Okay. Las Vegas goes into San Diego. Greggy.
San Diego.
Okay, San Diego for you, Greg. I'm going with Vegas. Faust. It bothers me that they're not home, but then again.
If I say Los Angeles, do you think I'm taking the Raiders?
No kidding. If you say Los Angeles, it's everybody. And here's the thing. Is that an away team? When the Raiders go there, they're going to have more than the fucking Chargers do.
Oh, yeah, they will.
True life, so it's not really an away game.
That's true. Give me the Chargers. I'll take the Chargers, still.
Right. I'm taking Vegas, and we'll flip the coin.
And the Kern?
I take Vegas as well. Sunday night, Tampa versus Dallas.
For your game?
I'm taking Dallas. Faust.
Tampa Bay.
Greg.
Hey, Kev, isn't this who you have in the NFC Championship game?
It is. It is.
Off the bat.
It's gonna. Yeah, I'm like, okay. Can he beat Tom back to back or 2 times?
I'll take Tampa.
Okay. And the coin says heads. It's taking Dallas. Last game, Monday night. It is Denver versus Seattle.
How about that?
Yeah, right off the fucking bat. And this is going to be welcome home. Let's have a bloodbath, shall we? This is going to be, let me see how badly I can open your asshole.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Denver, Faust.
Denver.
Greg.
Yeah, give me the Broncos.
Yeah. And let's flip the coin.
You think Russ
tails. They're doing Denver.
You think Russ shushes the crowd during the game?
No. I don't think they're gonna shit on him, really. I think you get that applause when he comes out, but they'll root against him, but it's not gonna be fuck you, we hate you, even though he did ask to fucking leave. That's where you get the fucking hate. So well, there are our first picks for week 1. So Greg.
Yes, sir.
Went to fucking Vegas.
Yes, I did.
You know what, Faust? I didn't think this was going to be a 3-hour show. I lied to you, everybody.
Here we are.
Here we fucking are. 100% here. All right. Look, Greg has a hat. What does that say? Oh, they gave you a hat for $1,000. They give you a hat.
Free hat.
Hey, I get a quarter of that fucking hat, you cocksucker.
Hey.
I paid $250 for a piece of that. Not only did we pay for Greg's way, Faust, he get our fucking hat too. This is bullshit.
That's right. I put a big old crease in it too.
You should bend that fucker, not like a duck, big fucking hard bill across. There you go. Yeah, bend it like upward like a fucking asshole. He looks like you look like you fucking weld things with the hat like that. What does it say? Just the Circa Millions?
Yeah, it's because they either get this one or the Survivor one. So,
really?
Yeah, Circa Sports Millions 4 IV Pro Football Contest. So this must be the
they've
fourth
done
year
it
they're
fourth
doing it.
year. The 4 Horsemen time. Okay, well, so you had to go there and then get a fucking proxy too. So you had an appointment and everything to meet up. And what do they just assure you? listen, this is our fucking job and yada yada. And so how do you do this now? What's the whole deal?
It's pretty easy. They actually, it seems like they just have a representative standing in front, like next to the sports book.
Sure.
What do you call it? Where you make the wagers and stuff. And it's just a guy. He's got a laptop. He just signs you in and says, "Okay, go over, take this form over there, pay your $1,000, and then when that's done, you come back to him, and then he enters all your information, and then he said, "Okay, we're going to email you, and then you just make your picks over the internet. They give you like a private link."
Okay, so it's not like he's putting it in for you. You're linked to the machine or whatever. You're clicking it, and that's that.
The proxy service is the business. He's just the representative, just to tell you how it all goes and make sure your name gets entered correctly and all that.
So do we want to take a look at it? Because here's the deal. Creepy Crutchfield is in it with us. Nikki Fingers is in it with us. And then it's me, Faust, and Greg. Those are the us. So it's us five ready to take on the world. Me, Greg, Faust, Nikki Fingers, and Creepy Crutchfield. And Creepy said, I'm asking around anybody into this? And he goes, oh, I'd like to, but I'm worried I'd be the one to fuck this thing up. And I said, well, what it's going to be, though, is kind of us all conglomerate. It's not going to be, here's my pick, send this in.
It's a think tank.
Yeah, it is. It's a think tank. Because otherwise, you go, oh, well, you wanted that pick? Oh, you wanted that pick? So now I'm the scrub that has to find a fifth. So that doesn't make any sense. It's not like, well, I got all my picks, you motherfuckers. And so, yeah, we all together now in this. And so he said, I go, well, you could donate into here and get the fucking money if we win it. And you don't have to make any picks or anything. And he was
he's a silent financial backer.
Yeah,
he's a silent investor.
He's a financial backer. He's a Steve Young. He was going to put the shovel in the dirt in L.A. and have a team. So he says, okay. He's like, I'm down for that. Fuck it. You guys go win that money, and I get a fucking portion when you guys win. And here's the $250. So we're doing that then, and then I asked Nikki Fingers. I said, you're into gambling. What do you want? You want to be in this? And he's like, fuck yeah. And I was like, you could ask my brother if you guys wanted to go in together and cut your money. He goes, nah, fuck that. And all of a sudden, I got a fucking Zelle payment as I'm talking to him on the phone. He goes, no, here's my $250. It's mine. I go, okay. So we're all on a little text thread, me, Greg, that, because Creepy doesn't need to make his pick. So, it doesn't matter. We'll tell him what the fuck we're choosing that week so he knows who to root for.
He'll listen on the show, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. But, I mean, we're not going to make our pick on the show. We really can't because we kind of got to wait until... We want to see those real lines. Yes. Yeah, we'll see the results for sure. But I'll tell them who we've got with what points.
As far as betting, though, in the beginning of the season, if we want in on the Thursday game, we have to do it. We have to place the bet by Wednesday noon.
So can you do the one and then you hold on until Saturday for the fucking other four?
I won't know until this Wednesday when they send me the link. So we'll figure it out.
It'll say that. Yeah, okay. All right. And I mean, I wouldn't want to fucking do this first one, this Thursday game anyway.
Yeah, it's going to be a fucking bloodbath.
Fuck that
either way.
shit.
So what are the rules again? You have to make 5 picks every week?
5 picks.
Yeah, and then for the Sunday games, it's Saturday by noon. We have to have the bets in.
Okay. And, so you get 1 point per win. You get half a point for a push and 0 for that. So, and then it works in quarters. So after the first quarter of the season, $250,000. For the fucking winner. And do we know the first place gets that and then it goes down though, right? Isn't there money all the way down for a while?
Yeah.
So it's not like we got to be first place to get some fucking coin.
I have it right here. I have the whole payout thing. Let's see here. First place, gets 100. That's the first quarter MVP. Gets 150,000.
What does that mean? MVP of the first quarter.
MVP.
Just a winner? Is that their name for a winner?
In the event of a tie,
it shouldn't be $250,000 for the win.
Yeah, that's for the team. Oh, man, where is it? MVPs, full season winner, first quarter.
Faust, this is who we sent to Vegas for our fucking money.
But look at this. Here's the schedule on the payment. Yeah, there's all sorts of
payments. Wow.
Yeah.
So you better do some studying for us. Jesus.
Breaking news. It's the highest recorded temperature ever in the history of recorded temperature in
San Jose. What is it right now?
It hit 110 today.
That's the highest ever in San Jose? I wouldn't think that would be.
It said the highest before that was 2017. It was 108.
Wow. Yeah, no such thing as global warming. None.
Yeah, and it's funny because that 108 was on September 1st. You would think it'd be like August or July, the highest, but nope, September.
Yeah, you know, the booby prize, whoever scores the least amount of points gets 25,000.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I almost thought. I guarantee you, it's just as hard to get them wrong. Like if you say, "Let's just fucking tank," I bet it's fucking just as fucked up.
Okay, yeah. So first quarter MVP is the team that scores the most in the first quarter gets 150,000.
Why is it
overall though?
Because it's cut down. It's not the 250 because now they're splitting 100,000.
Right.
Yeah. So how do you win $1 million then?
If you're the overall winner for the full year, you get $1 million.
So you could get all this money and then hit $1 million too.
Yeah. Right.
Oh.
And check
That's
this out.
what we're gonna fucking do. Fuck you. You hear what I said?
Even if we get 100th place, we get $2,000.
Let's fucking go. Come on now. Wait, this is fucking. Come on.
If we get 50th place, we get 12,000.
Wow.
Yeah, they break it
That's
down.
for the
There's
year,
a lot of ways to
12,000?
win. Yeah, for the full season.
We're winning this fucking thing. Fuck out of my fucking way. Are you kidding me?
And they said
Fuck
when
out of your mind.
the crazy, because I asked about like what about Saturday games during the end of the year, and he said, "Oh yeah, we'll give you an email to give you a heads up on the timeline or the deadline for the bets for the Saturday games and all the weird games at the end."
Greg will be in hiding if he goes, "I forgot to put the bets in. I fucking slept in."
Oh my god!
No, one-way ticket right to his fucking door because I'm gonna have to escape the country after.
Wednesday by noon, I'll make sure to put an alarm on my phone. Wednesday morning when I get home from work, place the bet.
Oh, believe me, if we don't hear from you, we're fucking blowing your shit up.
Greg ghosted us.
Greg
fucking
when Greg wins the $1 million, he'll be like, "Oh, I don't contribute to the show, huh? Well, fuck you. You'll never hear from me ever contribute now. Bye."
All Cold Brew podcasts posts have been taken off. Everything's wiped clean.
I'd be like, "You see all the billboards he's got for Cold Brew podcast around town?"
Every time I text him, it turns green. I got green bubbles.
I got green. Oh shit. All right. Now here is some of the fucking. Let me run down some of the points just for shits, but this won't be what we're looking at by then because it'll change. The Buffalo Rams won. The Buffalo Rams. The Buffaloes are getting -2.5. So Buffalo is favored here. That's interesting. Buffalo's favored. Okay. Going into the Sunday games right now, San Francisco is favored by 7. That has gone up then from the 6.5. I guess depending on, you're going to check the Vegas line, whatever the hell they have, you know. So we can maybe get it a little differently. Saints Falcons. New Orleans -5.5. That might be a good one. You tell me New Orleans can't fucking take care of these fucking bottom dwellers by a fucking touchdown. Jesus Christ. We'll fucking be going to lynch Sheamus if this is the fucking problem. Like Artie Lang once said, I never think anyone should ever use the N-word unless you're betting on a Knicks game and losing. Steelers Bengals. The Steelers are getting. I keep going back and forth between who's getting and giving. The Steelers are getting 6.5. Okay. Now, how about this? The Eagles and Lions. People are in love with this fucking bullshit. I'm telling you. The Eagles are giving the Lions 4. They can't beat the fucking
Eagles all day.
Fuck, that might be one there too. When I stay away from here, Patriots Dolphins.
Nope.
Miami -3.5. I don't trust. They could lose flat out. I don't fucking trust that.
Yep.
Nope. Ravens and Jets. Baltimore's given 7. Ravens sucked last year. It's got like you got to fucking wait and see what they're gonna do, right?
Yeah.
Here you go. This is a scary. They're all scary now when you got money on the line. The Jagoffs and the Commanders. Washington is giving 2.5. Is it possible though that the Jagoffs win this fucking game though? Because guess who is quarterbacking? Guess who is quarterbacking the fucking
The Colts when they lost.
Yeah,
in week
who was
1.
quarterbacking the Colts?
Wentz.
He's got to see this team again and go, oh, I got flashbacks. Browns, Panthers. Carolina giving 1.5. Like Greg says, I could see either of these teams winning. Okay. Colts, Texans. Indy is giving 7.
Oh, I like
this
that one.
first week is always rough, man. Really? Yeah, you know what? You're probably fucking right. The defense of the Colts should fucking stop it by itself.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here's one.
Were they the team that got... Who did Jacksonville bite last year? Was it the Colts?
Yeah, the Colts, yeah.
Yeah, that was always who they fucking got. No, that was the year before where I lost the first game.
Okay, that was the year
yeah,
before,
but it was in the playoff, or to go to the playoffs, they bit the Colts, though. That's where the Colts lost to get into the playoffs. They lost to the Jags. Right. Giants, Titans, this could be interesting here. The Tennessee Titans are giving the Giants 5.5. Just win by a touchdown.
That's on the road?
They're in Titans.
Oh. I like that.
Yeah, okay. Put that in the back of our pockets there. The Packers and the Vikings. This one I wouldn't touch either. 1.5 points Green Bay is giving. Like I said, I don't trust. I mean, I picked the Vikings to win, but I'm not going to go, I can't believe the Packers killed them. So.
Right.
Yeah, fuck that. The Chiefs and the Cardinals. I don't trust this one either. This is one of those you got to see how many games happen first and shit. Kansas City is giving 6.5.
Ooh, that's a lot on the road.
And Cardinals were good last year.
In the beginning, yeah.
So they may come right out of the box again,
Mm-hmm.
They're home. Start of the season. Nobody was fucked up. The Raiders and the Chargers. The Chargers are favored here by 3.
Where's that? No, that's in
it's in LA right? Where they're both home, yes.
Yeah.
Cowboys and Fucks. Tampa is giving 2.5. Like I said, I think Cowboys win this fucking game. Like, Dak doesn't get injured other than the one fucking time, really. I mean, major injury, mind you. But they're like the most solid. Like, they have everybody. I'm like, they just disappoint at the end. That's they fall apart. But they should have won the opener fucking last year. Remember, it was, oh my God, they're going to beat the fucking Super Bowl champions the first game. And it was last minute again, chings, Last game, Broncos Seahawks. This might be our other bet, folks. What would you think the Broncos should win by in this game?
This is in LA. I mean, Seattle, right?
This is in Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle.
I'd
say 5.5.
I'll say 4.5.
Really? That is all? You don't think the Broncos, with now Russell Wilson, who they have a great defense.
I think they'll win by more. I'm just guessing what the spread is.
6.5.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I said, how many do you think they should win by? And I'm like, they should fucking beat them by fucking at least double digits.
They should, yeah.
Fuck yeah, they should.
Yeah. The Seattle's got a couple wide receivers. They got really nobody on
but nobody's
defense.
throwing to them.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with that. Always, yeah, great. Let's put us back there, quarterback. It don't gotta fucking help. So if you did, top of my head here, if you did Broncos, Titans, Colts, Eagles, Saints. That's our 5. I don't think any other ones I'm like, I'm scared of all the other ones.
Yeah, it's the whole week one wackiness.
That's the problem. And if we get out of the gate nice and hot like that, you nail those first motherfuckers, 5 right off the fucking top. Fucking strut around here like a fucking sexier than a rooster wearing socks. You ain't said shit. Ooh wee. But I think those are some good ones right there. Oh, man. And I'm gonna have to do that Billy show where I have my my lock of the fucking week. And I think we're supposed to have like 5 fucking locks too, so I could always use that kind of shit because Billy fucking sits there and studies, and he's good. He's good.
Yeah.
So
we'll finalize it by Saturday.
Yeah, we'll take a lot of that kind of shit from him. I told him he should do this, and he was like, Like, I didn't say join us. I told him he just should do it, Mr. Moneybags, but he didn't want to do it. So, yeah, okay. That's the fucking, that's what we're going to be doing. I like this.
Very nice.
Now let's just, very evil. Let's just hope that all these things don't fucking skyrocket because they listen to the show, obviously, Greg. They do. Oh, all right. I think we're gonna be about fucking done here. We've done it all. What else is there to say? That's what I think. Where can we find your nonsense, Greggy boy?
Oh, Cold Brew Podcast every Friday on the Apple Podcast, Spotify, and Podbean.
Now, here's a question for you first, Greg, and I have one for you too, Faust. Bears, 49ers. We're sitting down. We're watching our fucking beautiful fucking teams. At least one of them beautiful. I won't say anything about your team. So we sit down. We watch. What are we eating? This is the most important part of this. What do you have planned? You know what I do. You know what I do. I do it every year. This is my thing. And the funny thing is, I don't have this the rest of the fucking year. I have it every week except for as soon as the season's done, I never fucking have it again. And I always think I should.
Meatballs?
My meatballs.
Oh, no, brat.
No, meatball.
Okay.
I used to start off the season with a brat. And, you can only start it up because if you had this every day, you'd fucking be the size of a house.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I'm like, maybe I throw in a brat in the middle of the fucking season somewhere or something. Yeah. But I would like to have
2 packs of brats, right?
2. Just get out of my way, Faust. What am I, having a children's party? 2. At least. I mean, listen, they're not all gone in that day. You still have some tomorrow, the next day.
Yeah, since you're boiling them in beer, you got to get your.
You make it worth it. You got to make it worth it. I'll tell everybody, here's the recipe. What you have to do. You take a Johnsonville brat. That's what it has to be, though. I don't want to see this fucking knockwurst bullshit Brock Lesnar style. I don't want this. Now the white fucking sauce. This isn't for me. You got a Johnsonville brat. And now I put for 2 days, Faust. I expanded it from 1. I do 2 days. Ooh. I put it on, and I put it in a pot on the stove. Stove's not on. I'm leaving this out in the open. You let the air circulate. Unless you're at Faust's house, it cooks naturally because his house has no air conditioning. So you put it on the stove, and I do Budweiser. I get tall boys, as Faust told me they're called, tall boys. And I get about 2 or 3 of them, 2 or 3 of those ready to go. I chop up a white onion. I chop it all up, and I throw it all into the pot. I put the 3 packs of brats in there, and then I have a bunch of crushed garlic. I dump it like the Christopher garlics, Faust. Mm-hmm. Those ones with the little, you see all the little thing. It has like a pink top, that one. You see at Safeway. And I fucking whoosh it. So you get the juice and a bunch of garlic at once. You dump that in there. Now you fill it with the beer. And I put the lid on that fucker. And I point at it. And I walk away. I have to teach it a lesson. I had to put it in its place. So I point at it. And I give a finger. I point and I snap as I walk away. I go like that. And I fucking walk off. I go, that's what you like Antoine and what the fuck was the other guy? What was Notorious DAG's fucking name? Antoine and what the fuck was his other name? The other gay guy.
Some Merriweather, right?
Oh, something Mayweather.
Antoine Merriweather.
Antoine Mayweather and
about In Living Color?
Yeah, Antoine Mayweather and who else?
I thought it was Blaine and Antoine.
Blaine, that's Blaine and Antoine. That was fucking Mayweather. So great.
No, because they had like first.
Yeah, there was a gay last name. I love that. It's just it's funny.
Antoine Mayweather.
Blaine. What the fuck was Blaine's last name? Yeah, Greg looking it up. So I'm like, okay, I walk away with that, right? Now, day of the game.
Blaine Edwards and Antoine Merriweather.
Merriweather, not Mayweather. Merriweather.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I thought you said Mayweather. That's why I laughed.
I didn't
said
enunciate
Mayweather's
very well.
fantastic. So
Men on brats.
Men on brats. Well, let's see how many I can fit in my mouth at once.
Men on sausage.
Sausage stuffing champion like the genius. So now you boil it, and it foams like a gray foam comes out of this fucker. So you boil it until it gets cooked-ish, and the skin is filled with you see blisters in the skin, all beer. It is filled with all beer. Now you put on medium heat on the grill and flip it accordingly when it's cooked, and you will see your grill will be on fire. Fire will be shooting out the sides because it's popping. All the fucking blisters pop and the grease and the fucking flames are raging inside. I go, Jesus fucking Christ. You see it shooting out everywhere. And then
Cav
you put...
goes, this is fine.
I drink my tea while this happens. While the house melts around me. And then you put chopped raw white onion on a bun and no ketchup. I don't want to hear anything from you with ketchup on a brat where she's be shot. And mustard. You can put a spicy mustard. I like a yellow. And that's
Not
how
a
you
deli
have.
mustard.
What's that?
Not a deli mustard.
I don't like a deli mustard as much. Some people I like a yellow mustard. I already got a spice
yellow.
on here with it. I like a yellow. French is yellow. And then
I thought you put on. You put a chopped onion or anything.
I said I take a white chopped onion,
okay.
white raw
Gotcha.
chopped. Some people they like to grill the onion, and then you do like a yellow onion, got caramelized a little bit. Some people like that. They not just like that spot, but I like raw onion, and you pile on top of there. And then I say, watch me. I'll do an impression of Chris Angel. I make this bitch for just disappear. Straight fucking gone. And it's fitting that I say Chris Angel because I have a lisp and then I get rid of all these sausages. Thank you.
You don't make it a sausage dog and put a tomato and some fucking relish on there and all that
That's
garbage.
ridiculous. That's a hot dog. What is that? What are you talking about? Dare you talk about my soup? This is my meal to soothe myself from the misery of watching the Bears. So I need help. So otherwise, though, I will have my meatballs, my turkey meatballs that I make every year with some. You put the olive oil on the bottom and you coat with Parmesan, and that's when you throw them into the ball like that and you scoop it like fantastic. What do you have, Greg? I know you probably have a chicken breast and the fucking dry rice. I don't want to know about yours.
And does it usually go with the nacho or something?
Yeah, it was the gayest nachos you've ever seen in your life. The neatest, gayest. I need
every
turkey meat crumbled.
Chip was a perfect triangle layered.
You know, he didn't get them from Lay's. They got crushed. And then he goes,
protractor out and everything.
5 beans per fucking everything was laid. I've never seen anything like this.
Or thinly cut jalapeno.
That's the Super Bowl, man.
You know what I should do?
That's Super Bowl.
We got to make Greg's nachos, but do them on all those Pocky chips.
Oh, shit.
You imagine what the fuck that you would have one
Nachos
bite
from
and
hell.
die. Nachos from hell. So what is it for you, Greg?
I don't have anything planned for the regular season. I'm doing the Super Bowl only, and that's it.
You don't have a nice meal to watch your fucking game? Well,
Yeah, I
you know
mean,
what? It's because you're not watching the full game. You're watching Red Zone. No wonder.
There you go.
That's
Well,
it.
you know,
Can't get
it's
into
not
it.
always on either. 10 o'clock, and this is pretty early. I guess I could. Yeah, I'm not.
Pretty
I'm,
early to eat? What are you talking about?
No, like to order a pizza or go pick up something,
I would
some wings or something like that.
See, I'm not a wing guy at all. At all. I just don't like the fucking bone. I like it. If I'm going to have it, it's going to be a nugget. I'm a boneless guy. That's a sad thing.
Yeah.
Sacrilegious.
I do prefer a boneless. It depends on the place. Sometimes places got like a nice meaty fucking on the bone.
There's a place called fucking Hot Wings, I think it's called, that everybody tells me it like dwarfs fucking Wingstop. Like destroys them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's like a Modesto area because I drove past it. My boss said that, and I'm like,
hear
here
about
it is.
that because I think there is one supposed to be coming to Bay Area. So
Yeah.
I did hear about that. Yeah.
What are you having, Fausti?
I don't know yet. I might, it reminds me, I need to hit up old Brandon, see if he wants to do what we did last year. Go nice 10 a.m., go get some beer, fucking pizza and wings.
Oh, do you go to a place to watch?
Yeah, that's what we did last year. It's funny because we went to the Garrett last year, and I remember last year I called the day before. I'm like, because they normally open at 11. I remember I called the day before. I'm like, you going to be open at 10 tomorrow for the Niner game? And he's like,
really? You didn't know?
I guess so. And I'm like, what the fuck? So we got there at 10, and there was already a few people there, too. They just said, hey, the kitchen won't be open till 11.
Oh.
Well, I'm like, yeah, that's fine. You can pour me a beer.
Remember, I used to have to go to Britannia Arms for us. Remember that?
Yeah.
I would get fucking potato skins. You know, they stuff that shit, and we're like, all right, what can I get here? It was like, drag myself into the fucking bar. You know, I'm fucking blurry-eyed, fucking all fucked up. I'm like, oh, it's fucking early, 10 a.m. watching fucking football. I'm dying here. When usually you'd roll out of bed and just lay on the couch to watch.
The Garrett's got some nice meaty wings over there. I like their wings.
Okay, very good. Snap. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There is your 12-hour NFL football special. I didn't think we would go through this year. But,
of course. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we embarrass. I mean, this is, and you know what? It is now 3:01 when it comes to the podcast version. But
Nice.
we're 3.5 into the video version, so that's Godfather Plus, motherfuckers. Godfather Plus. See what you could have been missing? All this bullshit. Remember, I could do anything I want because my dad is dead. And we'll see you next Tuesday.
And you're either Lingus or against us.
Leave the gun. Take the canoe.
Best podcast in the world.
I am the best on this microphone. Nobody can touch me.
Yours truly.
I'm done. Show's over. Good day.
Fade to black.